with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge toward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is she but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fans chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life with clawless cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well, they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone?
Hey guys, King Jat here. What the fuck's up with the chat? I fixed that. Hold on. I fixed that before the stream started. Just fucking done that again. Hold on. Get close, you fucking bastard. Wait, is that way? Hold on. I need to test something. Is this going to do it every fucking time? If I change source, is that going to fucking do that again? Will it behave itself? Okay, it's behaved itself. Cool. Right. Hey guys, King. Sorry, I did. Yeah, the chat's been a bit funny today. Sorry, but yeah, King Jat here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today. What is today? Thursday, isn't it? Thursday, 2nd of July, 2027. I do hope. Yeah, 2026. Sorry, 2026. Sorry, I'm fucking all over the place today. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your day and your week so far. This is the final streaming day of Phil's week. The bad man's not here tomorrow. You know what I mean? He's got his day off tomorrow because of reasons and whatever. No sign of him yet whatsoever. I guess he's still too busy fucking crying like a little girl. Phil cried some big crocodile tears last night. We'll see some of that very soon. But yeah, he was very sad. He was playing a game which he claimed he knew would make him emotional, and he played the game, and lo and behold, he had the crocodile tears out in full force. Boo fucking who? So there we go. Jesus. No signs today so far, but as you can see, as your chat is popping off like crazy, you know, just keep that chat back. Hold that chat back. That chat is like fucking just full of thunder going crazy here, as you can see. But there we go. Some things to go through. First, we've got a couple of tweets to go through and some videos to go through as well. And then afterwards, we'll start playing some bingo. First of all, I thought this was a very interesting point here, raised by Paul's Past here. Phil explained, just to remember, that he sat his wife down, like a child, to decide if she really wanted a steam machine, and she decided that it was a no for a steam machine. DSP added that he selfishly let his reservation go to someone else, so someone else going to enjoy it. But Paul's Past was wondering why on earth was his wife deciding a business purchase? You know? Which is a relevant point. You know what I mean? There's no doubt that if Phil had got a steam machine, he would have fucking been getting it on the pretense that it was for his business. Therefore, he would have been using it as a fucking business write-off. And yet, apparently, his wife was meant to get it instead. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? A little bit strange, a little bit sus, whatever, but there you fucking go. But yeah, there you go. Also, it's not related to DSP directly, but still it's something to do with DSP's kind of narrative. Denim's won their lawsuit against Ethan Klein. Basically, there's a lawsuit going on about fair use, basically, you know, and Phil fucking loves preaching about fair use, you know, so JJ Anno covered feet about it, saying, like it or not, Denim's just dished out the biggest L to Ethan and strengthened fair use for all. In fact, the work did exactly what happens to DSP by restreamers like myself, of course. They're doing live commentary. In the past, Burnell Esquire claimed it wasn't fair use, but no case was tested in court. And DSP is right about a case not being tested until now. So eat it with a spoon, DSP. You are wrong about those live commentary restreamers, and the court confirmed it is fair use. Would this be the time for a DX crotch chop, you know? So yeah, Phil's been trying to claim that what we fucking do, what Raw Phil does, what I fucking do, what, you know, WPIG and do whatever, I mean, the tractor beam, broadside Phil, Aviga, you know. Apparently, Phil claims these are all illegal restreams. No, fair use. Courts official declare it. Fair use. Get fucked, very boy. So yeah, I wonder if we'll cover that in some capacity today. Another clip here from GG Animal as well, saying we have DSP's unrecorded Pokemon segments that just happened for comparison to his comments made just yesterday about milestones and all that. Picking out of DSP, I have as a big deal, or it isn't. Apparently there's two contradictory narratives here. I didn't realise it was 6 minutes long, but okay, let's see Phil's contradictory fucking narratives. This is from Wednesday, the 1st of July. This is unrecorded.
Anyway, so we're gonna continue now with Pokemon. I got my coffee, which I needed. I was yawning and everything. So we got about 90 more minutes of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on today's stream. All right, guys, we're gonna redo the gym battle. Hopefully, I beat it this time, and we'll go from there. We'll see what's after that. I think after the gym, you guys are saying maybe then you could go and get the fly ability, because then we can fly and rename Pokemon and stuff like that.
Who fucking cares?
But here's the deal. All right. Oh, see you later, Captain. Thanks for hanging out. This is the lowest supported stream of Pokemon we've had all year. $56. We got 90 minutes left. Listen, I like Pokemon. I love hanging out with you guys and playing it. I got a little frustrated there. I always do when that happens. But, you know, we're going to have a good time.
He got a little frustrated. He fucking rage quit the fucking game at one point. So Phil's Pokemon stream from yesterday was a fucking unmitigated disaster. You know? He was doing really fucking bad for support. It had frozen for fucking hours and hours of nothing being given to him whatsoever. You know? And our magical, mystery, random $100 anonymous tip saved it from being a fucking terrible day to being a good day. Phil went from like $60 odd to $160 odd because of a magical, mysterious, anonymous $100 tip. Which is, of course, completely legit. Wink, wink.
Please support it. Because this is a lengthy playthrough, right? It's going to be. We're already around 20 hours into this game. But there's a lot more to go. And I can't have Pokemon streams be my slow streams. I can't. These have actually been some of my best supported streams. We have people rallying with support, not only for the Pokemon games, but for the pack openings that we've been doing over the last month and a half. I can't have this now become the slow stream, quite frankly. Okay?
We'll probably hear this later on in a compilation,
so, I guess we have to see what happens. Hopefully we do get support. If not, I mean, we might have to find something else to do. I can't have Pokemon be slow. I just can't, you know? Like, right now, I have one game that's doing really well. It's Dark Souls 2. I'm happy. The 2 streams I did at Dark Souls 2 are doing great. We're playing more of that tomorrow. We're doing more of that next week. I'm happy with that, obviously, right? I've noticed the TCG stream slowed down. And I'm like, all right, I think what it is, we've been playing TCG for over a month. The game itself is running out of things to do. Probably another stream or two. Anyway, we're probably done with it because we probably beat it, right? Like, we're going to do everything you can do in it. So that's expected. You know, it's going to slow down. Indie game like that, too. You know, people have been rallying for the cards, but it seems like what I'm noticing this week, massive slowdown for the cards, right? Let's be honest. Last week, we had days where we had monstrous support. We were opening up 13, 20 packs a stream. Now we're opening 1 or 2.
And he can't handle it. His ego will not allow him to fucking handle a slowdown. You know? That was above and beyond fucking ridiculous amounts of support he received last week because of the Pokemon cards. And his ego is not willing to accept that that was a fucking verity. Because his audience were able to do it before, he is thinking to himself, well, sure, they should be able to fucking do it again. Why the fuck can I not do it again?
So, obviously, there's a big slowdown in demand here. Okay? So, it is what it is. If people don't support for the cards, I guess that's fine. But then what we're going to have to do is find the games that you guys want that people are going to support again. Okay?
And it's unbelievable arrogance. Arrogance is unbelievable from Phil. This would be like, I mean, it's like nobody owes you a shit, Phil. Like, it's just because you get it fucking one stream doesn't mean you should get it every stream. There are some streams that I've done a bingo which has done fucking very well. But I shouldn't fucking expect that every stream, obviously, you know what I mean? Because obviously it just happens, you know, whatever. Sometimes people can, sometimes people can't. Easy come, easy go. But for Phil, though, he expects every single fucking day If somebody sets the bar very high, he thinks that's a new normal. He thinks that fucking strange fucking massive blip, you know what I mean, that went higher than usual should be the fucking new normal for him.
So.
Choke rate, you fucking bitch.
Let's see how today goes. Again, if you like Pokemon, please support the stream. Let's get some qualifications for some pack openings here.
Qualifications? You got some qualifications? This is yesterday. This is the unrecorded big from yesterday's day stream.
$100 of support, for goodness sake. Okay, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm worried about the future of this game. I've already played 20 hours of it, and you know Pokemon games are around 40 hours long. I want to keep going, but cares? You know, it might just be we've played so much Pokemon this year. We've been almost non-stop playing Pokemon, right? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe finally people are Pokemoned out. Good news is there is.
No, I think you're told that as well. I think it's actually, it may have been yesterday, someone suggested he's playing too much fucking Pokemon. And Phil told him to shut the fuck up, and that they're wrong.
There's some new stuff coming up in July. You know, we're already doing Dark Souls 2. We could do some more stuff similar, you know, to kind of revive stuff. I'm okay with that. But I guess we'll see. All right, let's see what happens. Please support today's stream if you can. If you like Pokemon, now would be the time to do so. All right. Thank you in advance if you do. Let's jump back in.
So that is from yesterday, okay? That was an unrecorded segment from yesterday, okay? And I think the other clip is from the day before. Let's go another clip
yes,
here.
Liking the stream helps a lot. It gives engagement. And like I said, I would like to get 100 likes on this stream if possible.
Christ.
So if you like Pokemon, please like the stream.
Get on with it, you fucking boring prick.
GP Gremlin did a $2 super chat. He says the pack goals are no different.
Day before.
Pack goals are incremental milestone celebration rewards. We're not counting. Like, for example, right? If we don't hit any milestones today of support and we don't open any packs, does the streak end? Do people freak out?
You do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
This is something extra special that we do. Particularly, I think that the Pokemon cards being implemented into my content has worked well for Pokemon content. Right now, I know the names of Pokemon. I'm understanding.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Mr. Pikafan for popping the 9-month bingo. Baddie message saying happy 9-month milestone anniversary to me. There we go. Good stuff indeed, Mr. Pikafan. Happy 9 months to you indeed as well. So good stuff indeed. Thank you very much for being a member for 9 months. Very much appreciated.
Play elements of Pokemon better. Now I know how TCG stuff collecting at least works, which is neat because I never knew it before. Kind of building up my own collection here, which is really awesome. And it's cool when we hit them, and there is obviously there's excitement and momentum for it. There's been days when people rally and we get tons of support just to see pack openings, right? I mean, hey, I just made a whole playlist of the content now of pack openings, and it looks like, you know, there will be an
Who fucking cares?
But it's not the same because the difference used to be my whole stream was based on that. Can we hit the goal? Can we do this? Do I mention it? Of course I do, because it's something exciting to do. But it doesn't matter if we hit it or not, right? We're good. I mean, think of it this way.
I mean, if it didn't matter, why would it be a constant source of fucking for you to bring up? You bring up a lot, Phil. You know, for it to not matter, you seem to fucking hardcore about it a lot when you're not close to in it.
2 days in a row now. We've had a really good first stream and just an okay late stream. Does it matter?
But Phil's definition of an okay late stream is still over $100. You know, a really good first stream is 150 plus. An okay second stream is over 100.
No, everything's cool. So you can argue that literally any kind of objective is the same as having some kind of a support goal that we're rallying to put on a vest or a hat, but it's not. You know, it's just not. It's more casual now. People are not sitting here saying, "Oh my God, why is the entire stream, you know, Phil saying that we have to hit this arbitrary number?" It's not. There's no number to hit.
A fucking day later, Phil's begging for fucking more Pokemon packs to open because the streams are going slow. Fuck off, Phil. Fuck off, you greedy fucking dick. And yeah, I think this might be the same sort of clip. Actually, I think it is. I think it's the same sort of timestamp. He's worried. He's supportless. He's not mad. He's just upset.
Here's the deal. All right. Oh, see you later, Captain. Thanks for.
We just seen the same clip. Okay, Poems also clipped it as well to a certain degree. I felt being worried and what, you know what I mean? He's upset. We just watched that, you know. Oh, who wants to see Phil's new intro for his pack openings, by the way?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand spanking new edition
Make yourselves.
of wow, I forgot my own name. DSP Pack Rips.
Man, check that shit out. And it's also, even this is wrong. Phil cannot. Phil tried to open it with his fingers before the packs. He couldn't do it. He needs to fucking have scissors to open the Pokemon packs. Because his delicate, fragile, little fucking weak fingers can't open them themselves. So he needs to fucking cut them open with scissors. But that's his new intro. That's his new intro for Pokemon packs. One more time.
To a brand spanking new edition.
One more time.
Wow, I forgot my own name. DSP Pack Rips.
Pile of shite. Absolute pile of shite. Anyway, here's Phil crying like a bitch.
That was a really cool story. And it gets you, man. It gets you, right? Just like everyone said, everyone's crying their eyes out when you play the game. That's why. Obviously, no one wants to think of an 11-year-old who dies of cancer. It's incredibly sad. But it's an interesting way to think about the human condition. Man, I wish I could talk normally right now because I actually have some insightful things to say. But the stupid emotion takes me over. That the human condition is that we all know we're going to die, and everyone wants to live a full life, and everyone wants to feel like because their life was longer or whatever, that it was more meaningful. But what the game is trying to say is that's not the case.
I'm sorry. That sure you can go off when he's trying to fucking say something special to his audience. Oh my god, that really takes you out of the fucking mode, doesn't it? That sure you can go off. Somebody just tipped into Buckaroo. It's like, oh wow, that really takes you away from the fucking moment.
That anyone can have a meaningful life as long as you serve a purpose.
Sure you can. There is a long, but so yeah, Darks of the Phil clipped this, okay, and they got some attention, whatever. I mean, that's only like 44 seconds. There is a longer clip here. As a clip here, Poems Past got it for like 5 minutes almost, you know. So Poems Past here, DSP breaks down over having purpose and missing out on life. Long clip because he wouldn't stop crying. So yeah, here we go. So yeah,
They were.
here is Phil's full, you know, sad breakdown thing or whatever while playing this game. Here we go. I've not seen this yet, but yeah, just imagine Merc Crocodile Tears and Phil trying to make it himself.
After they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life. A full life. And he was everything he needed to be. Just as he was.
Oh, and now go.
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed.
Okay.
She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Huh. That's it. Huh. Well, honestly, I mean, it's very emotional, but it's not as like sad as I thought it was going to be. I'm just feeling, I actually don't feel sad right now. I'm just overwhelmed with emotion because obviously it's a ending that's not as bad as it could be.
Oh my fucking god, the alert's going off. The triumphant fucking like noise going off in the background, man. That's just making me so emotional. Someone gave you $5.
That was very unique. Huh. All right. That was very unique. That was a really cool story. And it gets you, man. It gets you, right? Just like everyone said, everyone's crying their eyes out when you play the game. That's why. Obviously, no one wants to think of an 11-year-old who dies of cancer. It's incredibly sad. But it's an interesting way to think about the human condition. Man, I wish I could talk normally right now because I actually have some insightful things to say. But the stupid emotion takes me over.
I have insightful things to say. What? Okay, what would you know about this sort of fucking thing, Phil? You know what I mean? I have insightful things to say. Okay, like what?
That the human condition is that we all know we're gonna die,
That's not insightful. That's basic fucking knowledge.
and everyone wants to live a full life, and everyone wants to feel like because their life was longer or whatever that it was more meaningful. But what the game is trying to say is that's not the case. That anyone can have a meaningful life as long as you serve a purpose. And the kid's purpose was to basically be there for his parents and to give his parents meaning, which he did. And of course, his parents are never going to forget him, so they're going to keep him with them for the rest of their lives. And their lives have been enriched and improved because he lived. And of course, his next door neighbor as well, Chloe, had a real friend because of him. She even said her story was that she really didn't have any friends, right? She felt very isolated, especially because her mother had died. And to have a friend because of him, right? So that's kind of an interesting message. And the unique games that tell interesting messages stay with you, and this one will. Like, I remember To the Moon, I remember Soma, and this one just, it doesn't need gameplay, it just needs a riveting story that maybe makes you feel something or teaches you something, right? And I think for a lot of people, if that, you have no idea what that game was, because I didn't, I had no idea what that game was going into it whatsoever, to experience it and say, you know what, maybe I learned something. Maybe not everyone is...
Maybe you learned something. No, okay, anytime the topic of, like, you know, anytime the topic of whether you live a meaningful life or not comes up, it'll sound fucking dumb to fucking say it, but I generally do think of that fucking bit from Red Dwarf. There's an episode of Red Dwarf where somebody is basically judging whether those characters have lived a meaningful life or not. You know what I mean? But obviously, the best person to judge that is basically themselves, and whether they think they have lived a meaningful life or not. It doesn't matter how vain you are, you know what I mean? Like, one of them thought they had lived a meaningful life because they think they look amazing, and they have granted the world wonder because they showed their beauty to the world. To them, that was them living a meaningful life, even though it's such a fucking vain thing, you know what I mean? And for other people, even though they've been so selfless and they've served others all their fucking days, it's like, well, I could have done more. Maybe I could have been more, you know what I mean? So that wasn't a meaningful life. It'll sound dumb to say it's like a Red Dwarf sketch, but it's like, that's an interest. I've always thought of it as a fascinating method. And to be fair, it's probably the best method to determine whether your life has been meaningful or not. Because obviously, when you look back yourself on your own life, it's all basically up to yourself to think, could I have done more? Could I have done better? Could I have done better this thing? Or could I have done better that thing? Because ultimately, at the end of the fucking day, we ourselves are the best judges as to whether we have lived as best we could have lived our lives, or whatever, for whatever circumstances or situations, or for whatever people around us are involved with. You're
going to have a perfect life. Not everyone's going to have a long life, or, you know, but as long as there's some kind of meaning there, you know, and it wasn't just a waste, which a lot of people think of these days, you know, of life, that what's the point? Well, maybe there is a point. Maybe you just have to see it. Maybe a lot of people miss the point of life, living, and the impact that they actually have on people around them, and they take it all for granted. You know, 11 years, but those 11 years were incredibly meaningful to everyone around the person in the story. So even though they were 11 short years, still, you didn't have to lie about having some tall tale of a life where he went on and became some famous artist or whatever. Those 11 years were just so meaningful, right?
That's sure you can.
It's pretty awesome. That was a pretty darn good story, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the best stories, you know, that I think I've experienced in a video game. Yeah, SD Charger says the point too is to appreciate all the moments. Like, stay here in the moment. Don't turbo past things. Don't rush things. Don't miss out on meaningful moments because they're come and gone in the blink of an eye, in the snap of a finger, and you don't know how many of those moments you're going to get in your life. And the next thing you know, it could all be behind you, or it could all be over. And you want to make sure you didn't miss out on those important things. Yeah.
So there you go. That's why I thought Neil had felt crying like a little bitch, because this game brought out the crocodile tears in him a bit, you know. So there we go. Is the bad man awake yet? It must be awake, obviously, because the stream's live. So there we go. The bad man must indeed be awake. Is he talking? Is he quiet there? I guess has he talked? Let me check here. Let me check very quickly here. Do we have a microphone segment? We've had a few bans already from Phil. He has banned a few people. But I don't think we've had a microphone segment yet from Phil. I don't think we're going to get one either. So there we go. But yeah, the bad man's a bit, as you can see. So there we go. Okay, so here we go. How about we watch a day stream? We watch a day stream from Thursday for Phil obviously losing it playing Pokemon. He was pissed off that fans weren't donating and all that shit, you know. And also afterwards, we don't have a night stream compilation, but he just basically saw the just you know, night stream was him trying like a little bitch. And then we got the daily crap as well afterwards, you know. So, but first of all, let's watch the Memoji compilation from yesterday for the day stream, okay?
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with, that's the worst feeling. Lickitung. Alright guys, what do we want to name our Lickitung? It is male.
cares?
I think we should call it Gene Simmons. What do you guys think? Ass licker, that's disgusting. Lickalotopus, that's disgusting. Actung, that's also disgusting. Diaper King, that's disgusting. Oh, every single time. Every single time someone on the Kick chat says hooded worm.
Oh my god.
Guys, let's get some support for Pokemon. Let's get to $100 of support on the stream.
Nope.
So we can open another pack of Pokemon cards, right? Let's go. We're doing one right now as the freebie, but let's get some more card rips.
Doesn't really sound like it's fucking free when you're demanding more money, you know, just saying.
So support the stream if you can. Let's go.
Nope.
Peach T asks, am I jealous that Wings quit streaming, but I'm forced to stream? No, I love streaming. I love doing this as a job. I literally wouldn't want to have another job but this. Anything I do outside of this, I probably would like less. This
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
is very, very fun to me. And always has been.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
I give up. This game sucks. It's totally not fun anymore. It's totally not fucking fun anymore. Huh? I'm gonna try to poison him. If I can, we'll see what happens. This is the end, my friend. Okay. I'm already dead. Unbelievable. So now he's faster than me. And he's gonna do Drain Punch over and over. I lowered his attack twice. He still did more than half my energy bar. What is going on with this game? This is ludicrous. What's happening right now is absolutely ludicrous. I literally can't hurt him. He doesn't, I lowered his attack twice. He still does almost one-shot levels of damage. I just lowered his attack again. Like, how much do I have to lower his attack? This is nuts. It did no damage. Dude, I can't beat him. I had the whole team set to beat him. I can't beat him because no one does any damage to him.
Goodbye, my friend. Oh, wait, I'm getting destroyed. I'm going to rage quit this sumbitch.
Yet he does insane damage to me. How does this make any sense? What? Oh, yeah, it's not very effective, but critical hit takes his whole life bar. Oh my god. Yo, this game is busted to shit. Are you kidding me? There's no way for me to win now. This is insanely stupid. This is absolutely insanely stupid.
Rage quit!
Oh, he rage quit. He freaking rage quit. All right, there you go. Amazing. Completely stupid waste of my time. Literally nonsensical dice rolls. Oh, critical hit. Fuck you. I got the fight in the bag. Now he does a triple damage critical hit that one-shots my fucking Gyarados. Get out.
So yeah, the real reason for his anger, you'll probably see in about 10, 15 seconds time if you keep your attention at the top of the screen.
Out of here, man. This is so dumb. It gets so frustrating when you lose because the game decides you lose. It's not because you were outplayed. The game just said, oh, dice roll, you lose now. Redo the whole fight from the start. Fuck you.
And fuck Nintendo.
Well, it's time to split the part. Now I got to do the whole stupid gym fight over, and there's nothing I can do. I'll see you in the next part. Guys, I got to go on a break. When I come back, there'll be about 90 more minutes of Pokemon. However, this has been the slowest Pokemon stream I have done probably all year.
And there's a real reason for the anger right there.
And I don't know why.
Here it is.
We got good audience attendance.
Here
We got
it
good
is.
engagement. The support is just nearly non-existent. As you
$56 dues. Awful stuff. Poor Philly boy. Yeah, he was frozen for support for a long fucking time. For a long time. He went like hours without any support, practically. I mean, and then a bit came in, whatever. But yeah, he was stuck on $60 after this for a good while. And then magically, mysteriously, out the blue, a random anon $100 tip saves Phil's day. Now remember, there is no point to giving Phil $100 tips anymore, because you don't get anything extra for that. The person given $100 is not getting an extra Pokemon pack for that. You know? It's per 50, remember. If you give them more, you're just wasting $50. But yeah, partly to believe that it was a real $50 tip. I saw a real $100 tip bullshit. You know, but yeah. Phil's ego wouldn't allow him to have another really fucking bad day. You know? So there you fucking go. Apparently Phil's live right now. What the fuck is he wearing? Every time, man. Master of fucking drip right here. Right, Phil went live at 11:32. It's a God, it's a podcast day. Ah, fuck me, I completely forgot it's a podcast day. God help us all. This might be a long one. This might be a lengthy one, guys. It's a podcast day. Fuck me. God help us. Hey, Dreambird, how you doing? Oh, hell. Dad Rank says, I could understand the frustration if he was doing a Nuzlocke challenge when a Pokemon fainting means you lose it. Those are tough and do get stressful. He's playing a kid's game on normal. Exactly. And he's fucking rage quitting. He's like fucking going to a dashboard. He can't fucking handle his ego will not allow him to perform poorly. Although, to be honest, this is more a money. This is more like a wage quit at this point in time. A temporary wage quit than an actual rage quit. Because he only had 50 odd buckaroos, and this is what really was the source of his fucking, you know, of his anxiety and his fucking stress and his fucking toxicity.
As you can see, I think we're at, what, $50-something of support? Yeah, we're still at $56 of support with only 90 minutes left on the entirety of the stream. And we had a great morning show this morning.
We're still at $56 of support. We're still there.
Basically, no one has been supporting since I started playing Pokemon. We made not even $20 since I started playing Pokemon. Yeah, 15, 17 bucks. So this is not a good sign because obviously we're in the midst of a lengthy Pokemon playthrough. Pokemon games are very long, you know that. And you guys wanted me to play another mainstream Pokemon game after the success of Fire Red, so I said, okay, I would. I have no clue what's going on today. Really, I don't know, because usually we're having a great time, and I am. I mean, that was frustrating what just happened, but it is what it is. I am having a good time. We're going to go back. We're going to fight it again. You know we're going to beat the gym. It's fine. And we're going to continue on. But I do need people to support the stream right now. Particularly, you know, this is a stream with the Pokemon cards too, and nothing. That's pretty bad. So please support the stream. If you have not yet, if you like Pokemon, please support it. If you want it to continue, please support it. All right? Okay, guys, I'm back. Isn't it funny how the cowardly trolls show up when I'm gone, of course, right? You notice that? They literally show up in the chat and start talking shit to everyone who's just trying to chill and relax and enjoy Pokemon. So, of course, they just sit there talking with each other. So here
But Phil, you're on 6 months of balloon mode.
they are. There's like 4 or 5 of them. Look at this. Literally, the entire chat was just troll sock accounts talking with each other while I was gone. How nice, huh? But here's the deal. All right? Oh, see you later, Captain. Thanks for hanging out. This is the lowest supported stream of Pokemon we've had all year. 56 bucks. We got 90 minutes left. Listen, I like Pokemon. I love hanging out with you guys and playing. Yeah, I got a little frustrated there. I always do when that.
He loves Pokemon, but what he loves even more is money, you know?
Give me your money. Give me your money.
He loves that more than Pokemon is sure, you know what I mean? So, well, he loves playing Pokemon. He'd rather fucking have your money, $100 each.
Happens, but... you know, we're going to have a good time. Please support it. Because this is a lengthy playthrough, right? It's going to be. We're already around 20 hours into this game. But there's a lot more to go. I can't have Pokemon streams be my slow streams. I can't. These have actually been some of my best supported streams. We have people rallying with support, not only for the Pokemon games, but for the pack openings that we've been doing over the last month and a half. I can't have this now become the slow stream, quite frankly. So I guess we have to see what happens. Hopefully we do get support. If not, I mean, we might have to find something else to do. I can't have Pokemon be slow. I just can't, you know, like what I'm noticing this week, massive slowdown for the cards, right? Let's be honest. Last week we had days where we had monstrous support. We were opening up 13, 20 packs a stream. Now we're opening 1 or 2. So obviously there's a big slowdown in demand here. So it is what it is. If people don't support for the cards, I guess that's fine. But then what we're going to have to do is find the games that you guys want that people are going to support again. We'll see what happens. But I'm worried about the future of this game. I've already played 20 hours of it. And you know Pokemon games are around 40 hours long. I want to keep going. But, you know, it might just be we've played so much Pokemon this year. We've been almost nonstop playing Pokemon, right? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe finally people are Pokemon'd out.
Problems with the channel, false copyright strikes, all the negativity on your videos. Give up. Go get a job. Go get a 9-to-5 job that barely pays your bills and give up on YouTube.
Virtual Boy, if you don't shut up, I'm just going to ban you now. You're so full of it. Really, you're full of it, and I don't want to hear it because you know you're full of it too. Guys, we've got an hour left on today's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream. For those who are here chilling, thank you so much for having a good time and hanging out. Once again, I'd like to urge that if you can, please support the stream. This is an incredibly low support stream for Pokemon.
Incredibly low. Not just low. Incredibly low.
We almost always do better than this. And it's disappointing because this has been a lengthy playthrough and I want to continue. But right now, I don't know what to really do about it. My problem right now is we're about halfway through this game. From what I can see, if you take a look at the map, right? We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 or 8 towns left. We've been through a bunch, right? I feel like it's going to be another 20 hours. But the problem is, I can't play the game if it's going to be my least supported stream. Seriously. So, obviously, you know, it's been doing well up to now. I have no idea why it's doing so poorly today.
Give me your money.
It'd be great to get more support.
Give me your money.
If you like Pokemon, so please do if you haven't, okay? Maestro David, I had to spend that time catching Pokemon to beat the gym leader, so shut up. Like, seriously, you're an idiot. You're gonna say, oh, you spent too much time catching Pokemon. I couldn't fight the gym with any of the Pokemon I had. I literally needed to get an entire new slew of Pokemon to do the gym. So either that or I just lose endlessly at the gym. Are you stupid? I love when people make excuses, right? People didn't support because you were catching Pokemon. Oh, so I was doing the core gameplay of the game, and that's why people didn't support the stream for the game. Right. Phil, people don't support Street Fighter because you fight too many people. He says that's not the core gameplay. The series whose actual tagline is gotta catch 'em all doesn't have a core gameplay loop of catching Pokemon, according to Maestro David. I think you're a little bit less of a maestro than you really think.
It's salty as fuck. It's like pure salt. All you could taste was salt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have received a $100 tip.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Oh my god. Like, I'm just so tired of this stupid shit. I really am.
Caterade, how are you? Thank you for $2. Trolls will likely say, oh, Phil tipped himself. Actually, they didn't say that today. They say, actually, what they're saying in the kick chat is, oh, what Phil does isn't sustainable. Apparently not. You know, I've only been doing it for 18 years.
I mean, it's not really though, Phil. When you well, I guess if you have to fucking beg like fucking crazy, like beg like fucking dead, you know, put a gun to Pokemon's head and threaten to fucking shoot the game unless someone gives you $100. I mean, it's not really sustainable long term though, is it? You know. I'm just saying this, like, can your audience really fucking keep doing this for you? Can your audience keep giving you like $300, $400 per day for the next 20 years? Think about it, Phil. You're asking for so much from a small number of people, you know? And really, it's just, I mean, and it's starting to become quite unbelievable, quite literally unbelievable. Especially these random, mysterious $100 anonymous tips that are, you know, definitely a real little wink wink. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, Phil, you know?
I guess it's not sustainable, man. One of these days, it's just gonna all end horribly for me, right? 18 years later.
Jackie Swerve, I wish. He says, perhaps by next year we can save up enough to not only get past tax stuff and everything, but pay for a honeymoon.
Okay, I'm going to say, okay, I wasn't going to mention this. I wasn't going to mention this today, but somebody mentioned, I think it's Prophet earlier on in my Discord, reminded me that Phil fucking conned his mother at $5,000. Remember when Phil's mama gave Philly Boy $5,000 to help pay towards his back taxes? It made me wonder and think, did Phil ever say that he paid his mother back? for that money. You know? Honest question, like, if I borrowed such a large amount of money from, a loved one, or a friend, right? I mean, that would fucking eat away at me until I paid them back. I wouldn't think of that as some sort of fucking forget about it sort of fucking thing. That's a lot of money. $5,000 is a lot of fucking money to fucking take in one fucking and go. Never mind the fact that his mum and dad also paid for his fucking wedding to fly him out there apparently as well. Not shit. Like, I suppose the taxes thing is a separate thing. The $5,000 in taxes or the payment plan and taxes. It's a separate thing. Now Phil is doing a lot better than he's ever been doing. According to Phil, he's more successful today than he's ever been before in his fucking life. Well, surely, to fuck, he would have paid his poor mother back at least some of that money that was given. It was given to him. He's not fucking paid back all $5,000. Surely he's fucking made a dent in that debt to his dear mama. Or has he not bothered to fucking pay back a single fucking cent? Because once you give DSP that money, that is his fucking money. Personally, I wouldn't fucking feel good about doing that myself, you know what I mean? If I'm borrowing money from somebody, I want to fucking make sure I will get the money. Even if I'm not borrowing, but I owe people money, I want to make sure they get it. I mean, there are people in here who can attest to that, you know? There are bingo prize winners who were waiting for money from me. I owed them money and I said to them, give me a bit of time, I'll get you sorted out, you know, like things happen in life as you guys know. But I committed to a promise. I committed to a promise and I made sure I followed through eventually in that, you know, and I had a note of what I owed people and who I owed it to, who owed this person that way. That's the sort of thing. That's what I'm saying, though. I like to make sure I square and pay off my debts, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But Phil, though, Phil never, once you give Phil that money, that's his money forever. He doesn't have to worry about paying it back, ever. Why would he?
My problem is, I don't even have enough for tax stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barely getting by paying bills, and I know I'm going to have more problems later this year with taxes and stuff. It's like an endless cycle.
I love how eternally online losers try to say I have agoraphobia. You literally sit at your PC all day trolling people, and you think I have agoraphobia. This is your life, is just sitting there trolling someone in a virtual world. But you think I'm the one who has problems going outside. Okay.
Projection isn't much, Phil. Phil over Christ, man. Anyway. Here is Phil's daily crap from last night. 7 minutes long, 7.5 minutes long. Let me guess, you're gonna fucking tell people I tried like a bitch as well.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 1st of July, 2026. Today was a pretty neat day, because today, not only did we return to chill Pokemon vibes for the only time this week, that's right, this was the only Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream this week because it is a shorter week for me, but also, tonight I opted to play an incredibly unique indie game called Before Your Eyes, because it was heavily recommended by more than one viewer, who all said that they thought it was a super emotional game that I would absolutely love, plus, it's about 2 hours long, absolutely perfect for one of my late streams. So how did today go? Let's talk all about it. First off, we had a morning show that was absolutely insane. Why was my morning show insane? Well, only because today marked the end of physical media for video games, because Sony made a humongous announcement that everyone is very upset about, that starting in 2028, they will no longer manufacture game discs, period. Now, obviously, I analyzed this, I talked all about it on the morning show, in addition to some other huge news where Xbox is attempting to get everyone to turn their physical copies into a digital library. So, it's happening, folks. The physical media Armageddon is at hand. If you want the full story, check out my morning show from today. I cover it in depth, and a lot of people had a lot to say.
Who fucking cares?
Excuse me. Then after that, we jumped into Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Today...
So, before it even mentions Pokemon would have been a fucking disaster for him. If not for some magical, mysterious, mythical $100 tip, which is probably not real, you know? That... Even if it fucking was real, that's what I'm saying. This is why we say it's unsustainable, Phil. You are literally one person's fucking benevolence away from having a really bad fucking day. If that one individual, if they are indeed fucking real, did not come along and part with their $100 to give to you anonymously via a tip, then you would have been fucking salty as all fuck question whether Pokemon whether still had a place in your schedule. That is why it's not sustainable, Phil. You are literally just one person's generosity away from either keeping and playing the game or fucking saying goodbye to that game forever.
Hey, we spent about 40 minutes catching more Pokemon so that we could prepare for the gym battle. Then we went and did the fighting type gym battle, and it didn't go well. I raged and I crashed out. Good news is we did overcome the gym, and then we continued on to, on the next route. We actually went and got the fly ability, which we need to fly around the map, so finally we can fast travel around and do things more easily. And then we continued on and started catching more Pokemon and going down the next route. So overall, it was a little over 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours of Pokemon gameplay. Now, I'll be transparent and honest with all of you. The stream was not well supported for the longest time. We were down to maybe like the final 30-40 minutes, and we had only gotten something like $60 of support. Obviously, that's not great. We didn't even qualify for a single pack opening of Pokemon cards, and I was like, man, this is disappointing. Usually the Pokemon streams have done absolutely awesome.
That is a lie. You're playing Pokemon, so there's a guaranteed pack anyway. The audience are going to get a pack regardless because you're playing Pokemon. So the qualification had already been met.
Even qualify for a single pack opening of Pokemon cards, and I was like, man, this is disappointing. Usually the Pokemon streams have done absolutely outstanding. I don't know if this means that Pokemon is just boring to people now or the momentum. I don't know, because it was good attendance and good engagement. It was just support that wasn't there. Then all of a sudden, someone did a $100 tip, and that changed everything. That meant bonus pack. That meant qualifying for 2 more packs. That actually meant a ultra rare pack of the Ascended Heroes. So we finished the stream and then had a good 20 plus minutes of opening 4 regular packs and 1 Ascended Heroes pack. We got a hit, and you can see that in today's first of 2 DSP Packers videos that's live on the channel right now. So first stream overall, after that ginormous contribution, did well, but it really relied on that one person. If that one person hadn't done that big contribution...
And how often is that the situation, Phil? This is always a situation, Phil. You rarely have days where support is actually really good and strong and organic for you, where everyone rallies together, and you have a whole bunch of like $20 contributions and $10 contributions that add up to a very well supported day. No, it is almost always a situation, Phil, where one person's benevolence and generosity is carrying the entirety of the stream support on their shoulders. This is why it is not sustainable. If they weren't there, you'd be fucking crying. This would be a 20-minute fucking daily crap if that fucking one person's kindness wasn't there.
Contribution, well, to be honest, it probably wouldn't have been that great of a stream. So I'm curious what's going on with Pokemon. If you're someone who's liked it and you wanted Brilliant Diamond and you campaigned for it, please show up to the next stream. Now, I understand there was only 1 this week. Next week, I'm going to see what happens, because next week is really weird. I know I'm going to at least be playing it once in the few days that I'm streaming gameplay next week. I'll let you know all about that soon, okay?
Who
now,
fucking cares?
In regards to the night stream, this was the big X factor. This was the big question mark. This was the one that no one knew what was going to happen, including me. Would anyone care about this game called Before Your Eyes? So I've been recommended this indie game by few people saying, it's great, it reviewed well, it's an incredible narrative-based game, you absolutely should play it. There are some people saying, oh, you need to actually use the webcam and do the blinking mechanic. No, you don't. That's complete nonsense. In reality, the game is just as good, if not better, not having to blink, because humans blink sometimes inadvertently. Can you imagine missing an entire scene of the game because you had to blink? That's kind of silly in my opinion. But let me just tell you, this game is completely unique. It's one of the most unique stories I've ever seen in my life. This game will resonate with me for a long time, much like games such as Soma or To the Moon, or other games like, Chrono Trigger have meant to me. Like, seriously, it's one of those games that makes you think, it makes you feel, very well written. And at the end of the night, I made it very simple for everyone. I said, we need more games like this. 1,000,000%. We need less games that are just based around a game made for gameplay's sake so that you can make profits by selling it, versus a game that actually has some meaning. This game had meaning. So, if you didn't check out the stream tonight, I'm actually uploading the entirety of the playthrough in one video. The video is just around 2 hours long, because that's the length of the game. It'll be live overnight. Give it a look. If you like emotional narrative-based games, I think you're going to love it. Not a dry eye in the house. I was crying. Everyone was crying. It's that interesting of a game. I hope you'll give it a look. People were so taken by the game and my playthrough of it, they supported in droves. We got 200 plus of support tonight, so we opened up 3 more packs of Pokemon cards tonight. And guess what? We got another hit, and this hit is so good, it's actually right now on my wall.
Who fucking
But I don't want to show it to you.
cares?
I'd rather you watch the video. Yes, I recorded it. DSP Pack Rips. It's live, or should be live momentarily, so please check that out tonight. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a really nice looking card as well, so give it a look, okay? So, today, 2 very successful streams. Great progress in Pokemon, an amazing indie game that's...
The first team was only successful because of one person's kindness. That's what I'm saying. If that one person hadn't given you one contribution, that would have been a disaster stream for you. How is that sustainable, Phil? How can that be? Like, you're relying on one person's benevolence for the next 20 plus years to carry you and save particular streams? Fuck off. Shut the fuck up.
That's completely unique, a morning show that's very informative and important, and tons of support and pack rips. You can't go wrong, Awesome, and thank you guys for that. Great day. Now, tomorrow, I'll be back for my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Remember, I'm off on Friday because Saturday is my big marathon Investments Day. So tomorrow, there will be a level 1 podcast, but I'm going to try to keep it short because I want to do as much Dark Souls 2 gameplay as I possibly can. The playthrough's been doing incredibly well. It's been well attended and well supported, and I hope that will continue tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow, we got to make a big decision where to go. We have 4 directions to go in Dark Souls 2. I'm not even sure which one we're going to go, okay? So, join me for that tomorrow's daytime stream, and then tomorrow night, TCG Card Shop Sim. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one. We actually did it earlier this week, and this game has always brought in big support for pack opening.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
It wasn't well supported earlier this week. It was kind of on the slow side.
Give me your money.
So
Give
what
me
will
your
happen?
money.
I don't know. Maybe it's time to say, is it
Give
time
me
to say
your
goodbye to
money. Give
TCG?
me
I don't
your
know.
money.
I want your feedback on it. Let me know tomorrow. Please show up and support it. Let's keep it going, and let's open some packs, all right? Let's do it. That's a big night to do it. Maybe we could finish off this box of Abyss Eye Japanese cards. We have 8 packs left. Maybe we could wrap it up tomorrow.
Excuse me! He just low-key begged for fucking like $400. Like it was nothing. It'd be great if you guys give me $400 to open up these 8 remaining packs in a night. Just saying. I'm just casually suggesting you guys throw me $400 in a night stream. That's not much to ask for, is it? You greedy fucking dick.
Okay? Everyone, thank you so much. This was a great streaming day. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Peace out.
Jesus fucking... Imagine just casually asking for $400+ from your audience. It's not a big deal, guys, you know, but great. Just saying. Hint, hint, you know? If it's alright with you, if you guys can just give me 400 buckaroos just so we can open some more Pokemon cards and finish this box. Sound good? Sound good? Okay, sound good then. Fantastic. Oh, for the love of Christ, man. What the fuck? Anyway, guys, it is time for us to start playing bingo. The first number in chat I see, the number that I use to generate today's bingo card. Make sure it's a fucking good one. The first number in chat I saw was from Sunny. It said 55. Alrighty. 55. We need Phil to say and do the following on this bingo stream. We need Phil to say actually. I'm applauding him saying voted absolutely and him saying goal or milestone. The second row is Phil saying something style, obviously, time, shocked and experiment. The third row is Phil saying moron, example, Pokemon cards, interesting and reality. The fourth row is Phil saying how to explain, him burping, him saying friend, kick and on demand. The fifth and final row is Phil saying so anyway tired, what I mean by that is Q&A, and finally him discussing his family in some capacity. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now of course there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil does we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that Phil begs we also get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jade, no, I do get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole wide old Satan, no, I do get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
If Phil's in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces as well. For example, for every 5 new or renewed members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space. We've had one so far. Mr. Pikafan popped their 9-month milestone anniversary message earlier on. So 4 more new or renewed memberships, we get a free space. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. There's also the possibility of a nuke your button, but obviously you guys will decide whether to count as a nuke or 5 free spaces if we get a £25 tip. And of course, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces is just to like the damn stream. For every 25 likes, we get a free space added on. So 25 likes is 1 free space, 50 likes is 2 more free spaces, 75 likes is an additional free spaces, and 100 likes on bingo with 4 more free spaces on top of all of that. And we do actually have 34 likes, so we've definitely got 1 free space so far because you guys have liked the stream 25+ times. So guys, thank you very much for that, for liking the stream. And to celebrate getting a free space for you guys liking the stream, we reward ourselves with an animation, and I think it's trumpet time. Do it again! Take that, you bald wee bitch. Good evening, fucking baldness is looking lopsided, but there you go. So you guys are in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. Now there are some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to AI Marble Pigs, Phil Burnell Pig explain it for us right now, so take it away, you weird looking prick.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Good stuff indeed. Now, also, the current bingo prize winners so far include Major Detractor and Mad Max, as well as Gru and Damien, who all have Scottish soundboard passes. Meanwhile, Beans for you and the Yorkshire Walker, they have marble tickets as well to use. So those are the current bingo prize winners. So yeah, if you want a chance obviously to win your own wee prize, then yeah, also make sure you have your own comment locked and secured on that creative post, and we'll get a full house. And if your marble wins, you'll spin this wheel and you can be winning one of these glorious prizes. So there we go. But yeah, I think I've covered all the bases and all that jazz. There's only one thing left for me to do before I start playing bingo, and that is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off in the battle once more.
Get screwed.
Psychotic laugh at monkeys is always funny. On that note, it is time for us to start playing bingo. This is the final bingo week, remember? No bingo tomorrow. The next bingo stream will be on Saturday. I'll be here for a rare Saturday bingo, and Phil is doing his Independence Day fucking crap. So, yeah, that was something to look forward to on Saturday-ish, I mean. But for now, this is the last one of the week, so good luck. Here we fucking go.
Good morning. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. It's the end of the week, and it was a shorter week because we have a very special event coming up this Saturday. It's going to be a very good one that I'm very excited for, and I'm going to hype up for you today and tell you all the details. But this week was a great one. We had the return of Dark Souls content to the channel for the first time in a long time. People are loving it. We had the continuation of Pokemon Chill Fun. We played an awesome indie game entirely in one sitting. I want to talk about that. We opened a lot of cards, and this time they were Japanese. It was a great week. So today, we're going to have a little bit of a shorter show where we kind of recap what happened, and we're going to talk about next week, because next week is a weird one. Even though there's a special marathon and great stuff going on, it's also a shorter streaming week for me. I'll tell you all about it. Plus, updates on everything that's been happening. It's going to be a good show. Then we get to Dark Souls 2, because I know that's what you guys are really here for, so it won't be a long one. All right, everyone, sit back, relax. It's Thursday, which is a little weird, and it is now time for the final episode of the week of the Level 1 Podcast.
Load of shite. Not really a fucking podcast, is it? If you have no real talking points and you're fucking good at it shorter than usual, but there you go. It's weird that his last show is a Thursday. I think that's what he's implying. I think Phil's implying that him doing his last week on a Thursday is what's weird. Which is strange for him, because usually his last show will be a Friday and then a Saturday with a day off. So yeah. Still though, anything Phil does is fucking weird.
So how y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. It is Thursday, the 2nd of July, 2026. It is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Although it's not my final streaming day of the week, that would be considered Saturday. And we have a very special annual event planned. That's right, folks. Guess what happens on Saturday? Well, first of all, it's the 4th of July. It's a national holiday here in the United States. It's our Independence Day. See? That's pretty cool. That timed perfectly to celebrate our Independence Day. And so a lot of people will be celebrating regardless. But around here, it's a little different. Okay, around here, we celebrate Independence Day. You might say, that sounds really stupid. What's Independence Day? What are you talking about? Well, you remember, many years ago, it almost seems like a lifetime ago, I was tied to financial goals. That's correct. Every stream, I was trying to hit a certain amount of revenue made to make ends meet. And
you still do! Don't even pretend for a second that there's no more goals. But who the hell are you fucking trying to fool here? You absolutely still have some sort of strange fucking fixation on hitting 150 per fucking stream. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck you? Oh my fucking god. I love how he's trying to fucking, like, he's trying to convince everyone, and no one, even his own audience, don't believe him. His audience is like, the goals are still there, they never left. Oh my fucking god. Oh, oh my god. I just, straight away, it's like, we've been going for like a minute. I just give it otters. Oh, the otters have ice. Oh, that's so cute. It must be really warm today in Vancouver. The ice is out for the otters, for them to gather and just like cool themselves down with. Even though it's pissing down with rain, it must also be a warm day for them if they got the otters, the ice put out for the otters. Oh, I'm just, Jesus man. Just, oh hell. I just the fucking bullshit epoxy of it all, man. It's just, the flat out lies. It's a blatant fucking lie. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck are you lying so blatantly about this, you know? Like, Phil, like, Jesus Christ. Oh, hell. I should be used to the bad man lying, but this is a fucking blatant one, man. This otter's tried to drown itself. It's fucking bad enough for Phil's piss, Jesus Christ. So why won't I drown? It's probably because you're a water-based animal. But there we go. Anyway. Fuck me, man. Alright, okay, let's endure it. Let's endure it.
When I used to have those goals, I used to do celebratory rewards, like putting on a hat or a vest or gunner glasses to celebrate having that level of support. This went on for years. I think it started, what was it, like 2021? Was it? I don't even remember, actually. We'd have to go watch one of my 700 documentaries to find out. But it lasted a few years, okay? And then finally, about 2 years ago, we said, this just ain't it anymore, you know? I was doing better. Things weren't so concretely tied to goals anymore. And quite frankly, I thought the shtick had run out. Like, it wasn't really that motivating to see Phil put on a hat or a vest when I'd been doing it for so many years. You know, at first it was like a silly gimmick. What, this guy actually puts on a stupid vest and looks like a clown for the whole stream? Yeah, I was doing that. But after a while, it gets kind of played out. And also, to be honest, annoying. When I'm sitting in this, you know, spare bedroom of my house, which I call my studio or my office because it is, it's annoying when you're wearing a vest when you're in here confined with stuffy air and all these electronics. You're sweating, trying to play a video game. I couldn't tell you how annoying it was playing big, high-profile games, trying to put out great playthroughs for your guys when I'm basically playing dress up like an idiot, and it was very annoying and distracting. So to finally be liberated from that and say, I don't do it anymore because I'm doing so well is a great thing. And I know we're not 2 years removed from it, right? But ever since I stopped doing it, there's still a crowd of people who are like, man, those were fun days. Could we ever bring it back? No. But one day a year, annual event, Indivestance Day, July 4th, we remember and we celebrate the past. So this coming Saturday, it will be a special marathon here on DSP Gaming. What does that mean? It means that unlike my normal day, where I would have a first stream that features a podcast or morning show and then gameplay, then a break for a couple of hours, and then coming back for a second stream that's completely differently themed, this stream will be going on all day long, okay? Starting around the same time as today, but going all the way through like 8, 9 p.m. Really, it's a party atmosphere. And what I mean by that is we're just going to chill. We're going to have fun. I do have set things I want to do during that stream, but it's not so serious. It's not like, oh, I really have to hardcore do this and this and this. Instead, we're here to relax and have a good time. I'm going to be drinking all day. I still have Cutwaters left over from months and months and months ago, so I'll be having some of those, but I'm going to get some liquor too. I don't even know what. I'm going to get something tomorrow on my day off, so I can do some shots and I can have some Cutwaters during the day, just casually getting a nice buzz while we do this. Now, over the course of the day, the first thing that I'll be doing is cleaning out my closet. I do this about once a year. Last year, I didn't get very far, meaning there was so much garbage on this side, I got it all cleaned out, but I never even got to the left-hand side of the closet, which includes my classic gaming collection. Now, in the last year, I upgraded my office again, right? I have new monitors, new camera work, new everything, and because of that, I have an incredible amount of boxes and trash and things in there that I need to get rid of, and I need to reorganize because I don't have access to pretty much anything. Like, oh, I need something out of there. It's a giant mess, like going through piles of garbage. I need to clean it out. So I'm going to have a giant garbage bag. I'm going to be slamming stuff in there and cleaning out this closet over the course of Saturday, okay? Of course, I'll be showing you a lot of the things that I'm throwing out, empty boxes and stuff. A lot of the stuff in there is old decorations. You remember my old setup. We used to have all kinds of things in the background and everything, and now my setup's a lot more sleek. So I got rid of most of that crap. So I'm going to be getting rid of it. You know, let's figure out what do I want to save? What do I want to get rid of? Got to figure that out, okay? Now, one of the featured things that I'll be doing on Saturday is checking out my classic games collection. I have a collection of old video games from like the 1990s that I've saved, and I haven't touched them. The last time I looked at them was like 4 or 5 years ago when I did my initial closet clean out back in the day when I was still wearing the vests and the hats regularly, when we had the shitty, you know, fuzzy camera, not even HD. So the whole idea is that on Saturday, not only are we going to chill, drink, have fun, but the closet will be cleaned out, reorganized, so I have easy access to everything in there, including the classic games collection, including my new Pokemon card collection. I'll be able to have organization and everything there of it. And what I want to do is go through that classic games collection live with all of you, see the condition of each game, go online, and see if we can actually price it out. Like, what is the value of this collection? Because I don't know. I've never really looked at it that way. But apparently, classic games have absolutely skyrocketed in value in the last 10 to 15 years. You know, I bought those games at gaming conventions and things back when I just started being a YouTuber. And now apparently these things are worth tons of money, which is crazy to think that I bought a game for like $30 and it's going to be worth like $300. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for that. I think you guys will enjoy going through this and seeing the condition of each game. It's going to be a fun time, and I hope that you'll join me for that. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to be giving out a tremendous amount of Pokemon digital codes. I have, in bulk, purchased a bunch of discounted codes. They're basically like for a penny each, okay? So you can get these codes and just use them to play the digital card game. Well, I'm just going to give a ton of these out during the marathon. So if you like the Pokemon stuff I've been doing recently, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of digital codes out for free during the event. So be here and you might catch a code and get some free cards in the digital Pokemon TCG. And I'm going to be giving out my 10 gifted subs of the month on YouTube as well. So there's going to be some giveaways during the course of this marathon. Now, why is it called Indivestance Day? I just talked about all of that stuff. And it's like, so what does it have to do with Indivestance Day? Well, here's how we're doing it. We're not doing Pokemon pack openings on Saturday, okay? We're not. Instead, here's what we're doing. For every $50 raised on that stream, of any kind, it doesn't matter if it's a tip, super chats, kicks, subs, members, whatever. For every $50 that I raise on that stream, we are going to do a poll, and you guys are going to vote on a hat or a vest that I put on to look stupid during the marathon. So, how many hats you see, how many vests you see, if you see all of them from my collection, is going to rely solely on how well supported the stream is, okay? Last year, this was the most popular stream that I did the entire year. I'm not kidding when I say there was great attendance, there was great support. We got through the entirety of my collection of hats and vests, yes. And at the end, I actually had a couple extra hats, I think, and I threw those on just to say, okay, the marathon's over, here they are. So, this is going to be very exciting. It is. Like, you guys are going to see these for the first time in 100 years. Many of you probably don't even remember what I have. Cares? I don't even remember what I have. Because it was funny. The other day, someone said, so now you're all in the Pokemon. Are you going to wear the Pokemon vest and the Pikachu hat? And I said, I forgot I had a Pokemon vest and a Pikachu hat. You know? So, I think this is going to be pretty fun. It should be a great time. Chill vibes, party atmosphere. I'm drinking, cleaning out the closet, looking at and you know, basically valuing and documenting my game collection. Hats, vests, silliness all day long. And you might say, there's no way that this would be successful. Everyone said that last year, and it was, like, everyone had a great time. Like, no lie, everyone was like, wow, that was like the best thing. So I think it's going to be a great time again this year. We're going to have a good Indivestance Day together this Saturday. Be here if you can make it. Hey, see what vest or hat I'm wearing at the time, right? It's going to be fun. Now, the funny part about this is, I was thinking about this earlier today, and I'm like, Saturday, okay, but wait a minute. my closet is completely full of garbage. How do I don't have access to the vests or hats. They're buried. Like, oh, shit. So tomorrow on my day off, I have to go in there early, and I have to dig the bin out that's buried at the bottom of the closet, and I have to pull it out and get access to it. So I'm going to have to make an early mess in order to actually start the event on Saturday so we can formally clean out the closet. Also, I want to have some fun animations for you for these contributions. So I'm going to try to set up some like Independence Day themed stuff, some patriotic stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably have lights and animations that are more patriotic themed for you guys. It'll be a pretty fun event, okay? Good stuff. Good stuff, everybody. That's going to be great. I hope you can be here. I hope that you'll come by, hang out, support the stream, see a Hatter Fest, see me throw out some junk, see my classic games. It's going to be a great time. It really is, okay? Good stuff. Now, that's just the first, you know, day of the week. Next week is going to be a weird week. I'll explain it in a moment because it really is a weird streaming week. And there's good reason. I'll explain why in a moment. But before that, I just want to say shout out to Baddies, who just did 100 kicks. That's our first contribution of the day. Thank you to Baddies for supporting the stream early. I appreciate that very much. Now, today, it is Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, with the path tracing mod. Today, we are in a situation where we have to choose where we want to go. We're going to have 4 ways to go. The well, the mansion/manor, Lost Bastille, or the, I forget what it's called, the something tower area, which has all the knights. So we could go 4 different ways.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! All right? I don't know which way we want to go. I don't know which way I should go. That's the beauty of Dark Souls 2. Everyone can play it in a different order, and it feels a little different. That's cool. I like that about the game, that it has that level of choice. Okay? So, I'm excited for today's stream. Now, how is it going to go? Well, this stream is solely going to be Dark Souls 2, meaning I'm not going to be focused on anything else. But, yes, the cards are in effect for rewards, meaning based on the level of support that I received today, we may open some packs of Pokemon cards. You know how it works. Basically, once we hit $100 of cumulative support, I open a pack of cards, and then we open another one for every $50 raised after that. If anyone does a $50 contribution in one go, that counts. And that could be anything. A super chat, a tip, 10 subs, all in one go, that counts. And we have the Ultra Premium packs available. We still have 4 of the Ascended Heroes packs. These are the packs where you can get over $1,000 value card. You get a God pack that's worth thousands of dollars because every card's a hit. That's only for special occasions if someone does a $100 contribution in one go, or if we get $250 cumulative on the stream, I open a pack of those, okay? So that's all in effect. I owe you guys a pack from last night, because here's what happened. As you know, I'm now doing separate videos when I open the pack. So I did my DSP pack rip video, and we opened 4 packs last night, and we got a hit. I found out, here it is. Armor Rouge, really cool full art illustration rare card, is actually made the wall right down there. So we have a brand new card for the wall from Abyss Eye, which is excellent. It was a really good day yesterday. We had 2 hits out of Abyss Eye. And we actually found out that this box of Abyss Eye has more hits than the average box, because in a Japanese box, you're guaranteed 1 really good card, 3 decent cards, and a bunch of the EX cards that are good for play. So far, we had already had 3 of the OK cards and a card that was considered a good card, and then we got another one. So like, oh, so this box actually is a generous box. There's more in there than the standard box, which is cool about the Japanese boxes, is that you're guaranteed a certain amount, but you could also get extra. And we're getting extra, which is nice. So I'm excited because last night I filmed the video. We finished and I was going to go offline, and then someone tipped me, and technically we hit another milestone. I was like, oh, well, it's too late to do the pack now. We already did the video. Let's save it for tomorrow's Dark Souls stream. So no matter what, on this stream, we are opening a pack of Pokemon cards at the end. Now, if we get a lot of support right now during the podcast, and we get multiple packs to be opened now during the show, I'll do the video now. If not, then I'll save it, and we'll do this DSP Pack Rips video after the Dark Souls 2 gameplay. So let's see how much support we get during the podcast. Let's see how much we get during Dark Souls 2. And based on that, we'll see how many cards we open later. The good news is it is separate. It's not going to be in the gameplay of Dark Souls 2. We're keeping it completely separate from the content so that it doesn't impede upon what people want to see. Okay? So there you go. Hey, look, a moron just gifted a sub. Thanks.
Burger.
Okay. All right, so first tip of the day, I got a $1.50 tip. Someone says, seeing you cry yesterday was powerful. Many streamers are afraid to open up with their emotions, choosing instead to become emotionally withdrawn to appease an audience. I think you deserve props for how you handled a mature game. Good luck on the 4th. Well, thank you, whoever that was. If you don't know what they're talking about, I guess now's a good time to talk about it. So yesterday night, I did something different, okay? I did something that's out of my comfort zone. I played a unique indie game that was basically completely emotional. It was a very heart-wrenching story. Okay, I don't want to spoil, because if I spoil the story, then I've spoiled the entire game. That's the point of the game, is this amazing story. Okay, so basically, I played this game, and it took exactly 2 hours, and the writing blew me away. One of the best stories, or more, I should say, more unique stories that I've ever seen in a video game in a very, very long time. Very emotional. Even by the end, you're like, I'm not sure what happened. Then they explain. You're like, oh my goodness. First time experience for me. And what I mean by that is the game made you feel something that I've never felt playing a video game before. This has happened to me before. Games like Soma, games like To the Moon, are notable games from the time that I've been a YouTuber that I play it, and I'm like, that's an absolute first. and I know I'm going to remember this forever. That's why I still remember and bring them up, right? So this is definitely one of those experiences. The name of the game is Before Your Eyes. It's $2 right now on Steam. Normally it's 10. The Steam sale has it priced at $2. So if you want an awesome narrative-based experience that's going to make you feel, you're going to cry, okay, just to tell you, unless you're made of rocks and you have absolutely no human emotions because you're shut off to the world and you're a horrible person. As long as you're not, you're a normal human, you're going to like the game and it's going to make you feel, okay? I'm very happy I played it. I'm very happy it was recommended to me. And yeah, I cried a bunch. Like, I was like, damn, man, what a game. So that's it. I don't want to spoil any of it. So if I tell you the story, it spoils the game. All right, so if you haven't played it yet, it's $2. Check it out. I have the full playthrough of the game on the channel right now. You can watch it in its entirety. I made it as one video. So you can just watch 1 2-hour video of me playing the entire game back to back with live commentary, giving my thoughts on it and everything. I hope you'll enjoy it. I loved it. Like, really, I did. It was a very special night, something different that I normally wouldn't do. It was a great night stream. And I even said at the end, I would love more experiences in gaming like that. I would rather play that game and another 10 games like it than a million Call of Duty clones, a million team-based shooter clones, you know, extraction shooters, generic or grindy RPGs. You know what I'm saying? A million FromSoft, Soulsborne ripoffs. Just let me play something unique. Okay? So Before Your Eyes, check it out. And if you guys know of any other unique games like that, let me know. I want to know about them. I want to play them. I think those are awesome night streams where I can beat a whole game in a night and we have a completely unique experience and it blows everyone away. I want more of that. I mean, I'm getting older. It's time to start experiencing those unique games instead of the same slop over and over. All right? Good stuff. Boo! Okay. So, whew, good stuff, guys. All right, so what I'd like to do now is I would like to talk about the schedule for the next week because it is a weird one. I want you to all understand what's coming up so you know what to expect and why it's going to be a little weird for the next week, okay? And then we can chill for a little bit, do some Q&A, and then when we finish, we'll go right into Dark Souls 2. Okay?
So you had nothing to talk about today. In my opinion, there is some interesting talking points from a video game perspective today, you know what I mean? Like, there's a few things you could have discussed, you could have brought up, you know? You could have, but it's nah. Because I don't want to waste time on my podcast not talking about me and ways I can get money. Heaven forbid Phil fucking distracted the audience from the main fucking point of the fucking show to give him money.
Okay. Thank you to Nazoldex, who did a $2 super chat. Our first super chat of the day says top 5 games. I don't have top 5 overall games, but I can tell you some of my favorite games of all time. Okay. Street Fighter 2, namely Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, favorite fighting game. Super Mario World, favorite platformer. Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, favorite top-down RPG from that era. I'd probably say original Mario Kart is probably my favorite driving game, honestly. Let's see. Favorite shooter. Tough question, but I'd probably say like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
Okay, man, it cannot. Of all the driving games out there, I'm not saying Mario Kart is not a good game, but it is not the best driving game. You've got fucking games that Gran Turismo exists. When you have games like Gran Turismo existing out there, you can't fucking say Mario Kart's a better driving game than that, for fuck's sake.
For 1 or 2 of the originals, I'm not talking about the remakes and all that shit, but the actual original games. Hold on 1 second. Adjusting my fan. Geez, I keep going because I gotta think of every genre, right? Favorite JRPG? Probably either Final Fantasy VI or Chrono Trigger, but there's tons of others that I like there. Suikoden, Earthbound, Final Fantasy IV, notably some of my favorites of that era too. Geez, I can keep going. I just think of every genre of game, you know what I'm saying? Favorite sports game? NBA Jam. So, there you go. That's not my top 5 in order. That's some of my favorite games of all time right there. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Like I said, if we get great support on this podcast, I will open the packs of cards now. Right now, I owe you one. So if we get to $100, we'll open 2. If we get a $50 contribution, that's an extra one. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you guys in advance. Please support the stream. Let's go. Okay. So, what is going on with this schedule right now? Okay.
Who fucking cares?
Hold on.
He unbanned Super Bonchon? Was that what it was? Let me rewind a few frames. Phil must have not. Super Bonchon 2 Turbo was unbanned.
That's not what I wanted to do. Look what it does. You guys are asking me to unban Super Bonchon. I tried to do it, and it changes his name to Super Bonchon 2 Turbo. I don't know why. It won't let me unban just Super Bonchon. It says Super Bonchon 2 Turbo instead. I don't know why it does that. So I actually can't unban the original name.
Maybe you shouldn't have abandoned in the first place, you thin-skinned cunt.
It won't let me. Like, I can't even... If I backtrack it and I hit it, it goes back to saying Super Bonchon 2 Turbo. I know what his name was. I can't unban him. Were you able to do it, King Ferbs? Yeah, it won't let me do it at all. Some weird thing we kick. All right. Cool. Excuse me. Okay, so what I'd like to do now
Is beg for more money?
Is talk about
your shitey schedule.
The schedule for the next week, sorry, so that you know what's coming up. It's a weird week coming up, admittedly. It's a very odd one, and I want you to know what to expect, okay? Well, let's take a look at it together, shall we? First off, as I already talked about, today it's Dark Souls 2, and tonight it is TCG Card Shop Simulator. So here's the thing. We have 8 packs of the Japanese Pokemon cards, Abyss Eye, left to open. After that, we have the whole remainder of the Chaos Rising box from last week to go back to. Those are the English Pokemon cards. So we have a bunch of packs on deck to open. 8 there and 26 there. So we have a ton, right? So we're set for today and likely for say Sunday, Monday. I don't think we're going to go through all those cards, but around the middle of next week, we'll probably need some new cards. I'm curious for your feedback. I'm thinking we should alternate back and forth. We're doing Japanese now. We're going to go back to English. Maybe we do another Japanese box after that. Probably, right? So today, I'm curious how many packs will actually open, because as you can see, we've got Dark Souls 2 and TCG Card Shop Sim. Dark Souls 2 has been doing well, okay? And Card Shop Sim, not so much. Last time we played it, it didn't do as well. Some nights that we've done Card Shop Sim, we've opened upwards of 13 to 20 packs. Other times we do 2. So I don't know what's going to happen tonight, if it's going to be well supported or not. I hope it is, so we can do a bunch of packs, but I guess we'll see. I'm off tomorrow. When I come back on Saturday, it's Into Vestance Day. I already explained that entire event, so you guys know what that's about. No packs that day, but I'm going to be giving out a tremendous amount of Pokemon codes to you guys, okay? Sunday, Dark Souls 2 continues, and Sunday night we're going to finish Resident Evil Code Veronica X. We are right at the end of the game, probably arguably an hour to beat it, as long as I don't soft lock myself, but I think that I've put myself in a good position to have ammo and everything for the end of the game, so I think that I'll be good. And I hope you guys will join me for that. It should be a good time seeing how the game ends. Then on Monday, we're going to alternate back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and we're going to do the TCG Card Shop Sim. The final streaming day of that streak is Tuesday. All right? So that means I'm here Saturday for the marathon, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm off on Wednesday of next week. I know that's really bizarre. You're like, Phil's never off on a Wednesday. You're right. But it just so happens that for the next couple of weeks, my wife and I had a bunch of appointments and things that we need to do. We could not get them to line up with a weekend or even like a Friday. We basically had to change our schedule around for several weeks in July so we could go do stuff that we need to do. So it is what it is. It's life, okay? But on Tuesday, we're basically going to alternate, so we're going to go back to Dark Souls 2. Tuesday night is up in the air. It could be Pokemon Champion. It could be a random indie game that we try. It could be anything. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm going to kind of leave it open as a stream, and we'll see what happens. I'll be off that Wednesday, but then I'm going to be coming back that Thursday, and I'm going to be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 6 straight days, just different days than usual. Now, during that span, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will release, and that will be a new playthrough in the rotation that I'll be playing along with Dark Souls 2 and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. So we're going to have good variety of content on the streams at this point. Also, there will be Friday Night Fights. So even though there's no Friday Night Fights this week because I'm off tomorrow, it returns next week. Okay, so old school fighting games returning to the rotation. So that's what's going on right now. As we get further into the month, I'll update the schedule further. I'll let you know when the next new releases are coming out. In fact, I'm actually curious, what is the release date of Assassin's Creed? Here, let me delete all this crap because we're already through all of it. It is the 9th. So that is Friday? Thursday. Oh, so actually, I'll be off that Wednesday. When I come back that Thursday, it's Assassin's Creed premiering right away. So that's cool. That's cool to have a brand new game right away as soon as I come back from that weird Wednesday off. That should get some people excited, too. All right, sweet. Cool, that's good news. That actually makes me feel great about that returning week because we're going to have a new game right away. It'll get people excited for the new week. All right, very nice. Cool. So that's what's going down next week. It should be a great week, starting with that marathon, and then all kinds of fun stuff all week. Yes, a weird day off in the middle of the week, but then a 6-day week after. It'll be fun. Yes, I do have another Wednesday off after that, but then after that weird Wednesday off, we should get back on track to having my normal weeks where like Saturdays are my day off, and we have a good time, with the normal schedule again. So again, my apologies. Sometimes in life, things don't align the way you want. There's nothing you can really do about that. I would love to just have my normal schedule. I can't right now. I have a couple weeks where I have to be a little weird with the days off, but we'll get back to normalcy around the middle of July, okay?
Who fucking cares?
Okay, folks. So that's what I got for you. That's what I needed to talk about. I'm glad that we got it out of the way. And now I want to chill with you guys for 20, 30 minutes. See what you want to chat about before we jump back into Dark Souls 2. So what I would like to do is open up discussion right now. Let's see what people want to talk about. Tag me in either chat, either Kick or YouTube. All right. Let's get some support going. If we get good support on this podcast, we can open packs now. Or if not, then we'll just have to save them for after the gameplay. It is what it is. Reduce the gameplay a little bit. But let's see what happens, okay? Okay. Beef Supreme, how are you? Good morning. It's good to see you. Well, actually, it just turned afternoon, so good afternoon to you. And good to have you on the stream. What are my thoughts about no more physical games post 2028? I did an entire segment about that yesterday, Kino Enjoyer. Go watch the morning show from yesterday. It's literally titled as such. Would I put a poll up for the direction to go in Dark Souls? I don't know. Here's the thing we have to figure out. Could I really go all 4 ways? And the reason I say that is I'm not exactly sure. I do believe that I may have some limitations like the well. I don't think I can survive all the falls yet in the well because I don't think I have high enough HP. I have the cat ring, but I don't have high enough HP to survive all the falls, I think. So because of that, there's not. I might be limited to only 3. I guess we could. I think I might just ask the audience and see what people suggest. Like I don't know. Typically, should I go to Lost Bastille? Should I go to the area with the big knights? Should I go to down the well, or should I go through the man? I don't know yet. Maybe I'll just go to the area with the big knights because that's open right from the beginning of the game. But it's way too hard for the beginning of the game. But maybe now I could do it. We'll have to see. RGP Gremlin, thanks for $2. He wants me to show all of my big, juicy offline pulls. No. What I do offline is my business and my business alone. Whether or not I decide to do pulls offline or not is not your business, okay? If I decide to share that with the public, that's cool, because that's my prerogative. But, no, I'm not going to break the fourth wall and show you what happens behind the scenes, because that's none of your business, quite frankly. Just like I'm not going to tell you about, personal things my wife and I are doing, where we go, doing stuff together. I'm not telling you any of that. That's my life, not yours, all right? But thanks for $2.
Who fucking cares?
What kind of shirt am I wearing? Is it breathable for the summer? You mean this? This is just a standard, like, summertime shirt. I think this might be Columbia. I don't know the brand. I think it's Columbia, though. And it's just meant to be like a summertime button-down shirt. Nothing special. Probably cotton, I would guess. I don't know. Am I going to do any 4th of July stuff on the Invest and Stay stream? Probably, but I'm not going to spoil. Let's just put it that way. How many packs do we have total to open on stream? We have 8 of the Abyss Eye cards left in this Japanese box. Okay, so 8 packs of these cards. And there might be a hit in there still. We don't know. And then we have the, I believe, 26 packs remaining from the Chaos Rising box we started opening last week. We opened 10 on that first day, and then they've just been sitting here. So 10 packs of Chaos Rising to also open after that. And then once we're done with these, then we decide, do we want to do Japanese again? Do we want to do English? I'm of the mentality of alternating. Do a Japanese box, do an English box. Do a Japanese box, do an English box. Now remember, in the middle of July, Pitch Black comes out. That's the new English set. I actually got a box pre-ordered from Pokemon Center for retail price, which is insane that I got in and got one. So I'll be getting that no matter what. I also did reserve it with a reseller, so I may get 2 boxes of Pitch Black, and so that's probably what we'll be doing around middle to late July when they show up. We'll have to see how fast those ship, okay? In addition, for the premium packs, we are currently opening Ascended Heroes. This is the ultra premium packs that are very expensive to buy. These could have $1,000 cards in the box, and there could be a God pack worth like $3,000 in this box. And we have 4 packs in there. And we also have 1 pack of Destined Rivals remaining. This is an old set that has good value if you get a hit. And then we have 2 packs of Prismatic Evolutions. This is essentially an older equivalent of the Ascended Heroes, where again, ultra valuable cards, you could get a $1,000 hit, you could get a God pack, okay? So we have 2 packs here, 1 pack here, 4 Ascended Heroes packs. So those are the ultra premium packs that we have for big contributions. Fish Tank Boss now did a $2 super chat. Says, what packs have the most valuable card chances? Those ultra premium packs. So Ascended Heroes has the most valuable card. Ascended Heroes has a chance at a Gengar. That's the final form of Ghastly. It's worth around $1,800. Everyone chases that card. Almost no one gets it. So that's the most valuable card, would be the Ascended Heroes. Outside of that, Ascended Heroes, I believe, also has a card worth like $1,300. And then after that, it would actually be Prismatic Evolutions. That has an Umbreon card. That's an insanely rare special illustration Umbreon card. And that one, I think, is worth like $1,600 or something crazy like that. So those are by far the most valuable. Although, in this set, which is the latest Japanese set, there's 2 cards. One's worth $500 and one's worth like $470. So it's insanely rare to get those too, but those are worth a lot as well. So there is good stuff in this set too. Exactly. Big pulls, if you get them, almost no one gets them. That's the pipe dream. That's everyone's chasing, and they can't get, What's up, Patty Melt? How are you? AC Installer asks, you're a Pokemon guy now. Poliwrath has gone up 170%. Should I sell it? Depends on if you need the money. If you need money, sell it. If you don't need money, save it, because the value of overall of Pokemon cards has been going up, although a lot of the recent ones go up and down and up and down. They're very, very volatile. Let's put it that way. The market is all over the place. At one point, a Pokemon character, for some reason, all their cards will be hot and the price will skyrocket, and then all of a sudden that hype will die down and then the price will dip again. So, like, that's what happened with this guy, with Greninja, when Chaos Rising came out in May, Greninja was ultra hot and all Greninja cards went up in value. So this card, which is the most rare card in that set, was $380. Now it's down to like $270. It lost like over $100 of value in the 2 months the set's been out because the Greninja hype died down. That's what happens. Someone's name who I can't read says, is denim breathable? Nobody likes steamed bananas. Is it breathable? Denim? I think that when you wear denim and you do physical activity, you tend to sweat more because it's not as breathable of a material. So I would argue it is not super breathable, no. But thank you for the $2. I can't say your name because it's another language, but I appreciate the contribution. Okay.
Burger?
Will I play the Chrono Story DLC when it releases? I would be interested about it, okay? But I don't know if people are going to care. Typically for me, DLCs don't really work in my content. When I try to do them, sadly, they don't really catch on. Does that make sense? It sucks that they don't. I don't know. I would want to do it, but I don't know if anyone would watch it. Let's put it that way. I guess we'll have to see when it comes out. C. Kyle 2000, thank you for 500 kicks. I appreciate that. Actually, that's our biggest contribution of the day right now. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I got $1.50 tip. Someone says, I'm a troll, and even I think the diaper thing is a huge stretch. These people are lunatics if they believe that. Yeah, I don't even know why you're talking.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Let's clear this up once and for all, so even someone like Phil can understand it. This is okay. The diaper thing is exactly like the denim thing, right? Okay. Now, it sounds to everyone else that, like Phil said, denim. You know, he swears he didn't say denim, and I think we can agree that he didn't want to say denim. But that is what it sounds like what he said when he fucking done that banana song, and it said denim, okay? But he can't accept that's what people hear. And it's the exact same, it's the same thing with the diaper situation. It looks like he's wearing a diaper sometimes. I personally don't believe he is wearing a diaper. But the fact of the matter is it looks like he is sometimes, and it's fucking funny. Okay? So yeah, do I believe Phil Bonnell is a diaper wearing crybaby? Well, that's half true. He's a crybaby, but no, I don't think he wears diapers. But sometimes it looks like he fucking is wearing diapers, and that shit is funny. And what's even funnier is his fucking massive overreaction, losing his fucking mind to everyone saying he's a diaper wearing crybaby. The fact that he couldn't fucking just let this go away. He can't just let this go and just fucking let the meme die out. He had to fucking hyper overreact it, you know what I mean? And lose his fucking tiny mind over it. That is also what keeps this shit going. That is what fucking keeps this fucking meme rolling, you know? But to me, it's the exact same situation as the denim thing, because Phil couldn't handle the fact that it's everyone, when they hear Phil do that stupid banana song, it sounds like he's saying denim. You know, Phil is adamant he's not saying it. That's what everyone hears. We look at some pictures with Phil, and sometimes it looks like he's wearing a diaper. It's as simple as that.
Talking about it. That's old news. Like, I'm just totally moved on. Anyone who mentions it in the chat, I just ban. Like, I don't care. People are idiots. Thank you for the $1.50. And then I got a $2 tip. Are you familiar with the term a dry drunk? I guess not. A dry drunk. Shall I take a look? A dry drunk. A dry drunk is someone recovering from alcoholism who has successfully abstained from drinking for a period of time, but they're still displaying the same dysfunctional behaviors that they had when they were still using. So, like what? I'm curious.
You think that's me?
Their partners are more irritable, distant, lethargic, or impulsive than they used to be when they were using. They might go as far as to say that they prefer dealing with them when their spouse before they became sober. So what they're saying is someone who is an alcoholic, okay, and they stopped drinking, which is good, obviously, but now their behavior, now that they've stopped drinking, is actually bad, to the point where everyone around them is like, crap, we actually kind of liked them more when they were up drunk. But you don't want to tell them that, because if you tell them that, then they're going to start drinking again, and they're going to destroy themselves, which was the whole point to begin with, was to get them to stop drinking. So you think that, let me get this straight, because obviously people are saying, you're saying this in regards to me. You think that I used to be a horrendous drunk, and when I was a drunk, I was better behaved than I am now, and now that I'm no longer a drunk, I'm behaving worse than before, is what you're saying.
Nope.
Okay. Well, good for you. Anyway, let's continue. Comedy Masker asks, where do you buy your alcohol from, Trader Joe's or Costco? It depends. I prefer
Total Wine.
If there's a liquor store nearby, well, not nearby, it's actually pretty far, it's near the local mall. That liquor store is cheaper than pretty much anywhere else that you buy liquor. So if I'm going to buy any kind of liquor, wine, they have a huge wine selection. My wife and I like to drink wine from time to time. We usually drive out there and we get it from that store. If, for example, there's something going on, like for example, Saturday, right? Saturday is my marathon. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be driving to the mall section. In fact, the only thing I'm doing tomorrow out is I'm going grocery shopping. I might just pick up liquor from the grocery store. But when you get liquor from the grocery store, it's way more expensive. They have like this crazy markup for some bizarre reason. I don't know what it is, but it's just way more expensive there. So I was thinking of getting like bourbon or something to have for hard liquor while I'm drinking Cutwaters, but I know it's going to cost way more if I get it from the grocery store. So you might say, well, you don't want to drive all the way out to the mall, so it's like half an hour away. Why don't you get it delivered, right? You can get liquor delivered. Well, because if you get it delivered, you're paying the extra delivery fee and the tip. Therefore, the savings you got by ordering from the liquor store is negated. You're paying the same price as the grocery store anyway. So, do I get it from...
But you save time. You save time, but not having to commute there. You save fuel money as well. And you can do things around the house while waiting for delivery. It works out.
Costco, every once in a while, I'll buy liquor from Costco because we don't go to Costco that often. If they have something that I see there that I like and it seems cheap, I'll probably grab it, but not often. And Trader Joe's, I don't think I've ever bought liquor at Trader Joe's ever. I know they have a big liquor section, but I don't think I've ever bought it there. Tino Enjoyer says, I will say I love the King of Hate edgy days of old Phil, but I don't think it had anything to do with you drinking. You were just younger and full of angst. I was playing a character. Like, I was trying to play...
Oh, fuck off. You can fuck off now, you know, pretending to fucking... Oh, I wasn't really me, guys. I was just fucking playing... I was playing a character. Shut the fuck up. You know? Because back then, you were fucking saying that it was fucking true and genuine and 100% honest and it wasn't any bullshit whatsoever. No, it's funny. Phil, if we can ask you 10 years from now if what you're doing today was a character, and you'd say yes. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. It's just, I felt you're being yourself, and arguably that's what fucking people liked about you. Phil, at one point in time, remember, Phil actually was somewhat entertaining to watch as a content creator, briefly, back in the day. Like, there's a reason why his videos done well, because people actually didn't mind sometimes watching what he was doing. Way back in the fucking day. You know? You know, but also back then he wasn't fucking begging as much, he was just fucking spamming videos out, you know, so it was like, the gameplay itself wasn't fucking that great, whatever, you know what I mean, but the fact of the matter is, there wasn't much begging either, a lot of it was just gameplay, you know? And then playing these games fucking poorly, just fucking yelling at the over-sexualized commentary and the fucking racist commentary, or whatever, you know what I mean, and there's like, Phil was just, I was like, that's a character though. Anytime Phil was being controversial, you know what I mean, oh, that was just him playing a character, you know? Anytime he was being racist, it was a character. Anytime he was being sexist, he was playing a character. Anytime he was whatever, you know. All those negative, you know, things you associate with him back in the day, oh, it's a character. All the positives were him. The things you associate with him positively back in the fucking day, oh, that wasn't a character, that was Phil. But all negatives though, that was a character.
A guy who's always angry, who would always swear like a sailor. I was trying to do like a hybrid. Yes, there was a little bit of angry video game nerd in there, for sure, 100%. But I was trying to do something different with it, because I had a persona that I portrayed when I was in the fighting game community, of the guy who always was very brash, he talked massive amounts of shit, he never had a mistake, it was always something else that caused him to have a failure in life, right? Like, I lost, well, that's because the joystick doesn't work, that's because this version of the game is shitty, you know. I would always have an excuse in the FGC that
still happens today, you stupid cunt! You literally, you complain about the fucking Resident Evil every day. You're fucking saying the game shit, that's who made this game, the shit, it happens today! You fucking delusional prick!
was my persona. That's who I was in the FGC for a very long time. So when I became an early YouTuber, I tried to carry that over, but combine that with playing games and doing playthroughs and stuff, with a little bit of the angry video game nerd kind of pushed in there. That's what I was trying to do back in the day. And apparently it worked. People liked it. People liked that persona and said, yeah, that's funny. We like watching Phil play games. His on-the-fly commentary is very entertaining to us, right? So, there you go.
So people, and then when you stop playing a character in yourself, people hate it. So people fucking prefer who you pretended to be rather than who you actually are. Wow, that's a great message, Phil. What a wholesome message that is to share to your fucking audience. People fucking prefer a character rather than a real person. Yeah, great stuff, girl.
There you go.
And yeah, Side Scrollers asked him, where does the character end and the film begin? Yeah, Phil was asked that question, didn't have a concrete answer.
Let's see here. Bob says, are you going to change vests every $100? Yeah, here's how it's going to work on Saturday. First 50 bucks raised, you vote for a hat. I'll have all the hats, and I'll say, I'll pick 4 hats, and I'll do a poll on both chats, and you guys will pick the hat. So I'll have the first hat. Then, we hit $100 raised, the first vest. You guys will vote on the very first vest that I'll wear, okay? Then, $150 raised, another hat. $200 raised, another vest. Now, the one thing we will do, because we learned from experience last year, because some people combine their genders. What if someone gives like $100 and someone else does 50? Oh, we're only at $150, but you didn't even put on the first hat yet. So what we'll do is like a time period, okay? So maybe what we do is every hat, there's a limit to every half an hour. So I'm guaranteeing that I will wear a hat or vest at least a half an hour each once they're earned. Does that make sense? So that way, there's not one hat or vest that will be worn too little, okay? So there you go. That's how it's going to work. Let's see here. Tim the Tool did a $2 super chat and says, don't Cutwaters already have liquor in them? Yes. I'm going to be drinking Cutwaters casually over the course of the day, and every once in a while I'll probably have a shot of something. I'm not going to be putting more liquor into the Cutwaters. No, they're pretty strong. Cutwaters, even though it's like a soda can, that's the equivalent of like 2 shots in that soda can. They're pretty strong.
Shut up for a second, Phil. Hold on. We're not far away from a full house as things stand. You know, we're doing quite well here. I'm kind of curious here. Phil is claiming he's going to end this very soon. We are 16, 17 minutes behind live DSP, okay? Is he still doing the show now? He is, okay. We're 6 free spaces we've got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we're 3 away. We're 3 away from a full house as things stand. I'm trying to I'm trying to basically wonder whether it's in our best interest to try and do a second. I mean, we can try and do a second card. However, if we win this first card, we could do hardcore mode for a second card. Let's try and win the first card first and see what happens, okay?
Felix the Maid says, do you still get ID'd at the age of 44? It depends. Liquor store, most of the time, no. Okay? Grocery store, they need to input your information into the machine to even let it check out liquor. Like, if you go to scan liquor, it says, oh, it needs an ID check. So no matter how old you are, you have to have your ID at the grocery store. You can't even buy liquor there. Delivery, I've only had liquor delivered once. And when I had it delivered, they also need your ID. They actually scan it. They have a scanner that scans your ID into their system to guarantee that you're old enough to accept the liquor. So the only time I get carded is grocery store or delivery. Usually liquor store, the answer is no. King Crimson says, Justin said during a stream last night, he must be talking about Justin Wong, that Evo, it counts Evo East as an Evo championship. So I guess that means you're officially recognized as an Evo champion. Yes. I mean, I already knew that, but it doesn't matter because people erase history anyway. I'm a 2-time Evo East champion. I had multiple qualifications and qualifying in other Evo regionals as well. I'm almost positive that I won Super Turbo at a different Evo regional that year too, 2007. In 2007, I went to every single Evo regional. There was 4. There was Evo North, South, East, and West, okay?
Yeah, and that was dumb as fuck, by the way. And that was like one of the stupidest things you could have fucking done. Like, you didn't need to do this, Phil. You basically fucking maxed out credit cards doing this for no reason whatsoever because you're already qualified for the fucking thing.
And at East, I won. North, I lost because we played on arcade cabinet, and I wasn't used to playing on arcade cabinet, and I lost because I basically played poorly on the controls. I'm almost positive that I also won Evo South. So I think I won. I could be wrong. Maybe I got like top 3. But basically, I placed so well in all those regionals. I had 4 qualifying spots for Evo Finals because I placed in all of them. So the way it was, if you made top 3 in any of those tournaments, you basically have a spot in Evo Finals guaranteed. You get like a bye, and you pass a bunch of scrubs, basically.
What was he hoping to fucking not have to play people because he had so many qualification spots? Was that Phil's grand plan, do you think? If he tries to fucking get every possible qualification spot, then he wouldn't have to fucking fight somebody because he was drawing against himself or something.
I had 4 spots. So they had to give my spots away to people who placed lower than me because I had dominated the tournament circuit that year. So yes, I am an Evo champion, multiple Evo champion, because I won Evo East 2006 and 2007.
Who fucking cares?
And, like I said, also multiple qualifying spots at other tournaments as well. But the thing is, everyone in the FGC knows that, who was there back then. It's just today that they want to try to erase the fact that I ever existed and was good.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, the question was, Justin Wong said that Evo East counts. How's that them erasing what you fucking did? You should be fucking thanking Justin Wong for fucking recognising that. Instead of fucking being a salty, bitter old bastard about it.
Good, but I was, and there's nothing they can do about that.
What was that, Phil? What was that?
That they want to try to erase the fact that I ever existed and was good, but I was, and there's nothing they can do about that.
Phil, that's the thing though that you fucking can't handle. Your current self can't handle. That was fucking 20 years ago. 15, 20 fucking years ago, Phil. You're a fucking semi-decent at this sort of shit. Today, you're fucking not. But your pride and ego will not allow you to accept that simple fucking fact.
Okay. We're not talking about 4th place. I'm talking about I won tournament, so you can shut up now, Liza Pancakes.
It's his ego. His ego is so fucking fragile, man. Oh, it's so unbelievably fragile. Holy fuck, man. Like, shut the fuck up. 4th place doesn't matter. I was a number 1 ranked American. Those Asians fucking ruined it for me. I swear. I maintain. I am sincere in my belief that Phil's animosity towards Asians is because of what happened that year at EVO. Because the top 3 players were Japanese and he was the number 1 ranked American. And I think in Phil's eyes, if they weren't there, he would have won the whole thing.
We're not talking about that event. That was before all that. Kino Enjoyer says, no joke, your old school Street Fighter videos inspired me to get into the FGC. I started playing Third Strike and MVC. Glad to hear that. I'm sure that's the case. I'm sure that video was from back in the day when I was first starting on YouTube and I was playing all kinds of fighting games. I was playing Street Fighter 4. I was playing Marvel games. I was playing Super Turbo, which at then was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Who fucking cares?
I'm sure tons of people in those formative days of YouTube were watching my stuff and were inspired to either play games themselves or, try out stuff. And I'm happy to hear that. I am. I'm very happy to hear that stuff that I did inspired people to try stuff.
Who fucking cares?
Phil made $3 for this whole podcast. Holy shit. Oh wait, in this 1 hour he makes three. In this 1 hour he makes $3. Well, currently he's on 20. You know, so I was confused there. But Phil's currently on $20 at this point in time. You know what I mean? When I'm on pause. But he's on $23 right now. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that's a slow day for him so far. To be fair, that's a very slow day for him. You know what I mean?
Why did I do multiple qualifiers that year? Because I wanted to prove that I was really good. Even just like today, there were naysayers. Even though there were tournament results, there were people who said, oh, he sucks, he sucks. And I said, no, watch this. I'm so good. I'm going to go to every single qualifier, and I'm going to dominate.
Fuck the fuck off. Yeah, nah. But you maxed out all those credit cards. Just take, nah, fuck off. Nah. You were hoping to fucking game the system. You were hoping that, you know, that you would have to fucking face this fucking big tournament by trying to get as many qualifying spots as fucking possible. And then I said, nah, you know what I mean? Well, we need someone, we need people to fill these spots. You know what I mean? So they fucking got other fucking people instead of the next fucking placed person. And what happened when you actually made the tournament, the final tournament? You got your arse whipped. You were sent home early.
I won. I know for a fact I won Evo East. I swear I probably won Evo South, but if I didn't, I probably made top 3. I sucked at Evo North, I'll admit, because it was on arcade cabinet rather than console, so there I failed. But even Evo West, I was in the top 8, and that was the best players basically in the world competing, because they're all from California, okay? And they were all in that tournament, and I still made top 8.
Who fucking cares?
What's up, Ortega? How's it going, man? No, I have not seen the horror movie Obsession. I'd like to see it someday. Probably when it goes on demand.
Burger.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that LTG is banned from Evo because he got into like a fight, an online quarrel with someone else, and they went back and forth, like threatening each other, and so they both were banned from Evo at one point. It's like, that's really stupid. Like, as much as I know that FGC doesn't like me for some really bizarre freaking reason.
It's because you're an absolute fucking dick, Phil. You're a flip with that.
Get it? Because I'm not part of the FGC. I don't really care about them or affect them in any way, but they still hate on me for some dumb reason. I'm not banned. I can go wherever I want. I can go to Evo, I go to
Well, I don't care about you, that's why. You talk about the FGC far more than the FGC talk about you, Phil. Like, you put the FGC's fucking name in your mouth a lot more often than the FGC put their name, your name in their mouths. You know? It matters more to you.
Any tournament, you know, I've never had any problems. I never threatened anyone, you know, stupidly online for any dumb reason. Why would I do that?
You were crying in a fucking car park. Jaha was going to whip the shite at you. Do we need to fucking remind ourselves? Nah. Phil was crying in a car park. You know, please don't hit me. I'm an alcoholic. I didn't mean to say those mean things.
Yeah, right? It's really stupid. People made shit up. I remember years ago, people were like, Phil got banned from Evo. That's just banned this idiot too. Phil got banned from Evo because he brought a knife to an event or something. And I was like, what the hell?
That was a hand axe.
What are you talking about? Well, the last tournament that I went to back in the day when I was competing was actually Evo Finals, Evo World 2007. Then I took a big hiatus, and then I went back to some tournaments around like 2011, 2012 because I wanted to cover them as a YouTuber, but it wasn't necessarily because I wanted to compete in them and do well. I just wanted to cover them as a YouTuber and make videos. And that was it. In fact, when I went to those events, people begged me either to help run the events or commentate, which I didn't sign up for, didn't talk to anyone about. I just showed up, people were like, oh my God, it's DSP. Help us run the tournament. We really need to help. Hey, can you commentate? Everyone wants to hear you commentate. People watch the stream. Okay? So
why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Not banned from anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what people are talking about. They're crazy. Felix Domain says you should fight the boss in Hyde's Tower of Flame. That's what it's called, Hyde's Tower of Flame. That's where all the big metal knights are, and that's an easy boss. I remember that boss is pretty easy. And isn't there where you could glitch him, and he falls off the whole, he falls off the stage during the boss fight? He kills himself. He just slips off. I don't think I've ever gotten him to do it. Bob says, would you enter one last tournament? Well, I mean, I could, but I would suck. Like, for example, anyone who's going to go to a tournament these days and compete is probably an active player who plays a ton, right? Even my old friends in the FGC, they barely play, but they play more than me. You know, they still get together from time to time and play. They still like play online. They play Fightcade, shit like that. I don't really do any of that. So I'm likely so rusty. And everyone in the FGC has probably actively been playing these games competitively for the last 20 years. I want you to think about something. I moved from Connecticut to Washington State in 2014. So I have lived here for 12 years, okay? The entire time that I've lived in Washington, I have not played a single person outside of an internet play in Street Fighter.
Thank you for confirming that you have no friends. I mean, we've all been saying it for a long fucking time about you. But this is confirmation that we've moved there and not made one other fucking friend in your life. You know? Holy shit, Phil. Let me guess, the friends that you think you have are actually Liana's friends before. Or they were Kat's friends from fucking work, you know? They're nothing to do with you, you know? It's like, you know, they're a part of your life not because of you, but because of Kat. Or because of Liana, you know? Or from before anyway. For fuck's sake, man. Holy shit, man. But there you fucking go. Jesus, man. To me, Phil... And we're meant to be jealous of Phil, remember? We're meant to be jealous of Phil moving across the country, abandoning his fucking family and the very few friends he fucking had. Why did he move across the country? To try and fucking not pay as much fucking money in taxes. That fucking worked out very well for him, you know? But yeah, that's why I fucking broke those fucking relationships. That's why I fractured those fucking relationships. You know? And ever since moving to Washington, not a single friend was made by DSP.
Every single match that I've had in Street Fighter the last 12 years has been played in an online capacity with lag.
So why does that give you any right then to use the excuse that wouldn't work offline? If you have not played offline yourself in 12 fucking years, why in the hell are you convinced that that thing won't work offline? No, it's like, okay, you can use it, the older fighting game excuse I can understand. He uses that excuse for Street Fighter 6. When he was playing Street Fighter 6, he was fucking saying shit like that. These guys are abusing online tactics, or whatever. That wouldn't work offline. He has never played another human being at Street Fighter 6 offline. But he apparently is an expert in knowing what would and would not work offline in Street Fighter 6.
Now, admittedly, the connections have gotten a lot better in the last 12 years. When I play a fighting game online today, the experience is leaps and bounds better than the old slow mo that there used to be. But still, playing exclusively online for 12 straight years versus actually having offline experience is completely different. I can tell you wholeheartedly, from when I used to play offline all the time back in the day, that experience is crucial, important, and necessary to play well in any competitive aspect. If you play solely online, you will go to a tournament and you will lose. Because playing offline is a different animal. People can react faster to things that you do. Things that you think work and are guaranteed to work don't work because people can get around them. That's what I keep telling you guys when I play these games online. I'm like, man, this guy's doing a move that I know I can react to. And when I do it, it doesn't work because I'm playing online. If this were offline, I could stuff that move.
But you haven't played offline in 12 years, you fucking moron! How do you know? How in the hell are you so sure? Holy fucking shit, that's what I'm saying. You are delusional. You are delusional as all fuck, Phil.
Counter that move. I could punish that move after I block it. Stuff you can't do when you're playing online. You get it? So it's just completely different. Could I go to a final tournament? Yes. Would I do well? No. I'd probably lose right away because everyone's probably so much better after having played offline in competitive, circles. Like if I ran into anyone of note, if I ran into, Dom Die, are you fucking kidding me? I used to be able to hang with him 20 plus years ago. He would wipe the fucking floor with me now. He never stopped playing. He probably beat me with one button. Now here's the thing. Could I realistically get back to competitive shape? Yes. But the thing is, there's a risk reward, right? Everything in life now, I'm getting older. Everything is about time and proper use of time, right? Because I have limited time now. I'm not young anymore. And I have to use my time wisely, okay? So I want you to think about the calculation here. The amount of time, excuse me, that would be required for me to invest to get good again at offline competition. I would have to be not streaming and driving to tournaments here in real life to meet up with people, to play against them in real life, to get experience, to see what the new tech is, because I'm sure there's tons of new techniques and things that have been discovered in these games in the 20 plus years that I've been away from them. You know what I'm saying? It would just be something different for sure. Like I'd be shocked if it would be worth it. And what I mean by that is it'd be like starting over. Like yes, I haven't.
No, we've won, bingo. Shot.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
6 free spaces.
Burger,
1, 2,
burger,
3, 4,
burger,
5, and
burger.
6.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway,
We got the full house, baby. Where we fucking go. Full house locked and secured. Now, I do believe that Phil ends this very soon. I think he starts gameplay very soon. I think we're 10 minutes away, so yeah, there's no point. There's absolutely zero point in doing a second mail card, There's just absolutely no point in doing a second card. So, in that regard, let's just actually bring our attention then just to enjoying the full house, and we can enjoy some marbles. So there we go. Yeah, and that's true. And no whaling was required either, Just kind of putting up the marble game, 2 seconds here. And the marble's loading, here we go. I think it's raining into the Vancouver Aquarium. I think it's a warm day. Earlier on, they had a whole bunch of ice laid out for the otters. So I think it is very warm still because it's summer. But yeah, there's also some rain as well. I personally hate that, man. I hate that combination when it's raining but it's fucking warm. Because, like, what the fuck, man? You gotta wear a jacket because it's raining, but you're melting because it's fucking hot. You know, I hate it. It's so annoying when it's fucking raining, but you're for fuck's sake, man. It's fucking roasting, but I'm getting soaked. Anyway, random rant over. This is the random marble map we have for today's bingo. It's called Big Kaleidoscopic Apparatus, made by Ben the Jackson. It has a 7% elimination rate and has an average finish time of 2. So there we go. So let's have a wee look at this course and see how it is, and then we can just see who wins the full house. So we drop down here through here. We're split into 2 different courses in 2 different directions, but obviously it's symmetrical. This is also symmetrical here. You go through this little tumble bit. Everything's symmetrical. Everything's symmetrical. We go down here, up this elevator, up here, through here, another elevator through here, and then it merges and combines into one. So we come out here, and then we have a big straightaway here. Do we just drop down? Is that what happens? Oh, we drop into here. I see, we drop into here. And then we go here. Fucking hell, man. Seizure warning. That's a lot of flickering. Hold on. If you're that is potentially a seizure warning. That's a lot of flickering lights going on over there. You know. Genuinely, if you do, like, if you are, you know, prone to getting seizures, fucking be aware that this course might give you, like, some issues. You know. I'm going to try not to stare at that big fucking block of shit over there, just in case. So we go through here, and it's a portal, and the portal takes you somewhere over here, I guess, where it's fucking hell, man. When we get to the end of this course, it might be very debilitating. Yeah. I am just going to turn around and start. And we'll just wait for the marbles to drop down here. But just a wee kind of word of warning to you guys. It might get very annoying to pay attention to this course towards the end, you know? Even here, just look at the marbles. Look at the flickering is going mental in the distance. Yeah. So, yeah. Just trying to make sure people aren't affected too badly, you know what I mean? If that sort of thing. Right, so we're following Coding Crusader. Coding Crusader is the one we're following right now because they're in first place. Gru doing quite well on our side. Saxus Play, M. Bode, Nataronin, Mercer, Ira all doing quite well as well. All in close contention here. But Coding Crusader is currently leading here. But they've been slowed down. Can Gru make it straight through? They've also been slowed down, but Gru has made it through quicker, I think. Gru has indeed made it through quicker, and they are now in first place again. Gru is doing too well, lately. Like, when you like fucking like break Gru's ankles or something, because their marble keeps doing too well. So here we go, speed boost, up here we go, and you barely survive that, okay. But Gru is doing very well indeed. I am going to stare this way. If I look the other way, Mark O'Shaughnessy, where'd you come from? Like a fucking ninja. But I'm going to pay attention to Mark, and I'm not going to stare at the finish line because, well, in case the flickering annoys people, you know. Oh, here we go. Mark O'Shaughnessy's been slowed down, but they're going around the outside. Can they make it all together? They can. But Sonic is in first place now. And that's a very good exit as well for Sonic. Mad Max is in second place. But Sonic is going and going and going. The flickering. The damn flickering. Stop the flickering. I'm trying to not show flickering, but no matter where I go, there's flickering happening. Oh, here we go. God damn it. Sonic is about to roll to first place. Sonic is going to win. And Sonic has indeed won the Marbles victorious. Mad Max a very close second, but well done to Sonic. Your Marbles victorious today. Groon 3rd place, The Fox 4th, Wild Bill 5th, Dips was 6th, Mark O'Shaughnessy 7th, Dreaded End 8th, Freezy Young 9th, and Gibbo in 10th place. Well done, Sonic. Your Marbles victorious today. So there you go. Once again, I do apologise all the flickering that was going on that map. I try my best not to fucking show too much of that in case you guys are affected by that. But yeah, hopefully I managed to kind of avoid the worst of it, you know. So there we go. Well done, Sonic. The marble was victorious. Just waiting for the last few marbles to get into the finish line. Some are dying because they couldn't get to the finishing time. Just waiting for the last few marbles to perish. And then we can basically wrap things up here. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. Good stuff indeed. There we go, that's the last one done. So in case you're wondering where everyone finished here, Nato Ronan, you're 11th place, Stapper Dragon, you are 12th. Where is it? Pika Fan was 18th, not bad for them. Pixar Animations, you're 24th, a decent run there for Pika. For Pixar, sorry. So there we go. And Agent Double Soul, you're 37th. Sunny, you are 41st, still decent. The Track to India, you're 43rd. Big Dave, 45th. Warren, you are 49th. Moki, 51st. Where am I? Yorkshire Walker, 59th. Where the hell am I? Kel Denson, 77th. Did I die? Well, I was 99th. I was 9 to goddamn 9th. I was pish. But only a small handful of marbles did not win. Sorry, did not even finish. Jim R6, Dimmock, Bill Brasky, Avalanche, Gang of Wolves, Ryax, and Roachbait all perished. Everyone else managed to finish Aussie's Game Room in the 112th place. So there we go. But also, all that matters is who won. And Sonic was victorious today. Well done, Sonic. Right, let's see what Sonic wins, shall we? Let's spin the wheel and see what they win. Here we go. Sonic's prize will be a Scottish Soundboard Pass. So anytime Sonic wants me to press a random Scottish Soundboard button, all I got to do is ask me for it. And if I see them ask for it, I will say no problem, here you go.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
And I'll press the button for him just like so. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Who doesn't fucking love a Scottish Soundboard Pass?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
So anyway, let's go to live DSP and see how the bad man's doing, shall we? Currently the bad man's on $33. Wow. Isn't he just doing so well, guys?
Right there should be a bonfire. Yeah, see the bonfire?
Who cares? Fuck you, Phil. But there we go. There we go. So, guys, that was a nice, that's a pretty straightforward bingo today. Phil promised a shorter show. He delivered a shorter show. But we managed to get a lot of free spaces, courtesy of him begging like a little bitch like he is. You know what I mean? And it fucking got us on our way to a full house victory. And because it was such a short show, there was no time for a second card. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. But there we go. Bingo shall return on Saturday. Yep. Phil's here on Saturday. He's not here tomorrow, you know, but he'll be here on Saturday. And yeah, Bingo shall return on a Saturday. And I'll be here for that for you guys. So there we go. Not entirely sure how the format's going to work yet, because obviously he's not doing gameplay. Usually the bingo will end when the gameplay starts getting recorded, but there's no gameplay. But we'll work something out. We'll still play bingo regardless, and yeah, I might have a lot of alcohol on standby as well, just to deal with the bad man. You know, so there we go. But guys, I'm going to call it quits, so I'm going to wrap things up, and I'm going to end how I always end, by putting today's PNG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But I do hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the wee show. I hope you've had a good fun week as well. And yeah, I'll see if you want to join me on Saturday. Of course, if you're American and you're not here on Saturday, I will understand. 4th of July is a big deal for some of you guys. I mean, some of you guys celebrate it like crazy. You know what I mean? Hot dogs and barbecues and fireworks and all that shit. You know, you guys, I do hope you have a lovely 4th of July if you're not here to celebrate it with me. You know what I mean? So there we go. But because the bad man's here and because I'm Scottish, I will be here, you know, doing the bingo on the Saturday, the 4th of July. So yeah, if I don't see you on a Saturday, I'll say that I'll hopefully see you on a Sunday instead, alright? But yeah, until the weekend, guys, hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.